Ladies and gentlemen, hello, hello. Very good morning. Welcome to the first morning midweek show. How are we doing? Just getting a few things set up here.
Get my tablet up here with the chat on. Hello, chat. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the new scheduled midweek show.
Can you hear us in the chat?
I think so. Loopy's given us a 5-5, which is...
Okay, well, it must be my iPad. We're having all manners of issues.
Hope you're all well. Hope you enjoyed the Vancouver show last night as well. Anyone who was able to tune into that. That was a lot of fun. I do love that spot over on the south side of... the north side of...
You're on camera as well, by the way. Mrs. Allen's live telling me I got chocolate on my face. She thinks she's being sneaky, but she's on the camera.
Got chocolate on your face.
Aye. Right, I'm fixing things for the next few minutes. Guys, just bear with me.
Yes, welcome to Manchester Airport, live here on Airliners Live. If you're watching this back and not live, feel free to leave a comment and let us know if you're not a live viewer. And if you are a live viewer, let's get you saying hello in the chat now. Let's see what names are in there. Well, welcome back to Manchester Airport. Been all across the globe, haven't we? We've been to Vancouver. We've been actually Vancouver twice because Fezza was over there on the Monday night stream as well, doing I forget the name of the other. What was the other airport called? I remember it was Vancouver to Richmond, I think it was. Maybe you could be wrong.
Double check, Andy. We have currently got the Leaning Tower of Manchester at the moment.
Have we?
We have. It's leaning left. Oh, there you go. You got it.
Oh, hang on. Oh, that's the wrong way. There you go. All right.
That looks okay.
Yeah. Sweet.
Yeah.
Edmonton, that was it, yeah.
Yeah, so, we've got a few things to contend with this morning. We turned the sound mixer on, and it's deleted our show, guys.
That's fun.
So, we're starting again from scratch at the moment, on audio, that is. So we've done a very quick balance on the audio, but I will be tweaking it as the show goes on.
I think it sounds pretty fresh, to be honest. We've done,
sounds okay.
It's different from how it sounded before, but I guess only like maybe audio files and people like that might, or people with good sound systems, maybe headphones might be able to hear the difference, but it sounds a bit cleaner to me.
Does sound quite nice. There is a fair breeze today as well, guys, so obviously we are getting towards, I guess, more of the autumn streams with Airliners Live, so yes, it will mean we're hearing a bit more wind noise. You can completely get rid of it, but it sounds extremely unnatural and very strange, so we are going to leave a little bit of that in. But yeah, first of all, just a massive thank you to everybody who donated on Sunday's show. What an unbelievable total.
Oh, yes.
Wasn't it amazing, Andy?
Yeah, it was really, really good. Obviously, we set our goal initially quite, I wouldn't say low, but it was pretty reasonable. You know, we had the goal of £6,000 to be raised this year on the charity fundraiser. And obviously, with bills and things going up, I know it's different from different countries, but here in the UK, a lot of bills and things are going up over the next few months. And, you know, I know it personally, and we all know it at Airliners Live, that we're kind of holding back on spending too much money at the moment. Just trying to save a bit, make sure we're ready for whatever comes. But regardless, we set about £6,000 initially. And that is pretty I don't know, that's a lot of money.
Oh yeah, it really was a lot of money.
By no stretch of the imagination is that not a lot of money. So we set it there, and within the first 24 hours, I believe we'd hit 50% of that goal.
Yeah, absolutely crazy.
So, now, I initially thought to myself, well, maybe that's just like the really hardcore fans, everyone who would donate would get in there early and donate. So then it's going to slow down, and then the real grind's going to happen, and getting it from 50 to 100 is going to be a real, trying to get new people on board, the people who haven't donated yet. And again, we smashed it. What was it by Wednesday?
By Wednesday, we did $6,000, haven't we?
Just 3 days in. So, well, not even that. 2 days in, because we didn't start till the afternoon on Monday.
Yeah.
So just 2 days, about 48 hours, and we were at 100%, which was nuts.
Yeah, but we have now raised, with the thanks to everybody involved, guys. Even if you donated £1, if you donated £10, £20, whatever you donated, guys, we have now raised over £18,000 for charity. Can we get some 10 out of 10s? Airliners Live Love Arts in the chat for an absolutely awesome total raise, guys. So thank you very much. Couple of bing bongs coming in. And they're coming in for Pauline B. Welcome to Premium Economy, brand new VIP member. Welcome, Pauline. Thank you so much for the support.
Welcome, Pauline.
And another bing bong for Coaster Mad, who's become a brand new VIP today as well. So thank you very much, guys, on that.
Someone asking where did I get this shirt from. Listen, right, I've had this shirt for a while, and I was just talking to Martin then, saying, imagine if we had long sleeve Airliners Live shirts, because with long sleeves, like days like today where it's not super warm, it's not super cold, and it's windy, like your arms get super cold, but just having sleeves to roll down is super nice. So I might have a quick nose into Airliners Live merch, but for now you guys have probably one of the best designs we've ever released just put onto the Airliners Live store. And I'm super hyped to get mine. Martin's got his on order as well. I know a couple of the mods have too, and a load of you guys have. It's the Airliners Live Vancouver range.
Yes.
It's awesome. I love it. It's obviously my favourite personally. I know by viewers' demand we added the maple leaf, but my favourite is the mountains design, the big mountains one.
Now usually we pay a designer to get these done. We have a guy who looks after us. He's done all of our designs before. What we usually do is me and Andy come up with a bit of a mock-up, and then we send it to Danny, and Danny literally just comes back with the perfect response. Ladies and gentlemen, I actually designed this one all by myself. So if you like it, airlinerslive.com. Go and get yourself Vancouver merch. I'm hyped to get it. We've got them on order already. They'll be arriving in about 2 weeks' time. So if you pre-ordered Vancouver merch, go ahead and... if you've pre-ordered Vancouver merch, then they'll be here in about 2 weeks' time. If you haven't pre-ordered it yet, head over to the website, airlinerslive.com, and get your Vancouver merch on order, guys. We've got both hoodies and T-shirts. Me and Andy have got both on the way. There'll be a massive shout-out to Carwyn Davies, who we are welcoming back for 4 months of Premium Economy membership. Thank you very much, dude. And Paul Royal, welcome back for 3 months of business class as well. Thank you very much, dude.
Thank you so much. Amazing.
Having a quick look on the airport at the moment then. We're currently staring at the Manchester Tower. Not much going on at the moment. We're pretty quiet on the field. We've had a few arrivals while we were setting up. It has gone a little bit quiet, so do not panic. We are not missing anything, guys.
I can hear an engine start going on, so we'll catch that soon. It's always a little bit quieter this time in the morning, and it usually gets busier and busier, leading up to the arrival of the King of the Skies, the A380, which will be touching down in a couple of hours here at Manchester. Super excited for that.
Yeah, this is the first midweek show where we're back on the morning schedule.
It kind of feels like a new season now, because that charity fundraiser, we obviously just put all hands on deck, and so did Feza, so did Emery as well, and so did all the mods and the Airlines Live team. Just went all hands on deck on that charity fundraiser, and we kind of, everything else was on the back foot, so it was just, everything was all about how much we can raise and just putting everything into this one basket. And now we're kind of back to normal. We're kind of just like, hey, let's get back to focusing on the VIPs, let's get focused on the community, let's focus on just the jokes, the good times, and get more amazing aviation content from the likes of Manchester Airport.
Yeah.
I'm super hyped.
Lee Williams, welcome back for 16 months of business class membership. That's a long time support, mate. Thank you very much, dude. Really appreciate it. And guys, if you're watching on Twitch, get involved. I want to see the Twitch chat moving nice and quick, guys. I'll be honest, we do get fairly decent viewers on Twitch, but the chat is always so quiet, guys.
Yep.
Maybe you guys are watching us in the background or things are going on, but listen, get involved, show your support to the channel. We'd love to see some regular names in there. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, as you have a look on your Twitch account. Check for those Twitch Primes, guys. Just as Circa has thrown in a tier 1 subscription, and he's subscribed for 8 months in a row. Thank you very much, dude. Welcome back. Shirley Dev, great to see you over there. Mr. Matt Smith and John Fezzer, looking after things. Super Daz is on Twitch. Hope you're doing well, Super Daz. So get yourselves involved over on the Twitch crew, just as Galactic Planet and Raw 1210 have done there. Thanks, guys, for getting involved. And Lee Davies, welcome back to First Class membership as well. Appreciate it, Lee.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it, dude. We had a plane touching down. I completely missed that. Good start.
Right, what's going on with the key here? Why is my key not working? Fill source, camera 4, please.
Need a locksmith by the sounds of it.
Oh, right. Oh, it's all going wrong, guys. I am making all kinds of mistakes. Stand by. I apologise.
BizJet Central here in Manchester. Are we at Biggin Hill all of a sudden? Lovely dark colour scheme on this.
Alright, Samantha, fancy seeing you here in the chat. Don't worry, I won't say anything. I'll keep it between us.
Hope you're awake and well.
This airliners live is looking very scared.
Very unaware of the situation.
And this BizJet's in from Ancona, place I've never seen before. It's called the Beechcraft 400. Mods, can we have an audio check? Because we're starting again from scratch, so Aviation may be too loud, maybe too quiet. Just let me know in the chat if you can.
Yeah.
And following this aircraft in from Lisbon, Portugal Embraer 190 is also on the way in. And whilst we're waiting for that, Melissa, thank you so much for gifting a membership, and that's gone to Bob. Bob Sure-Uncle has just received that membership from Melissa. Thank you very much. And also Sasha McCarthy with a £10 super chat supporting the channel today. Thank you very much, everyone, for all the support.
Thank you, guys. Really appreciate that. Maybe you could add a bit of compression to that, because there's not very much...
To the mic 4, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just squash it a bit.
Nobody's mate, I've got it, yeah.
So it's not like dead loud when it's near us and dead quiet when it's far.
I've got you, mate.
Here's that TAP Air Portugal Watermelon Airlines coming in from Lisbon. Do love the colours on the old TAPs. Touching down on 23 right, just over the hump. Officially hump day, I guess. I think that's what they call it, right?
Audio coming into the camera, is that the right level? Are we at
seems
about
fine,
minus 12? Yeah?
Yeah, seems like the usual.
Okay.
Thank you for all the support on today's show so far. Obviously, Super Chats are now turned back on. But the charity fundraiser is still open. So if you didn't have the chance to donate last week, or you want to put a bit more in there, or you've not had a chance to enter the prize draw, that's still open till next week. It's till Monday, basically.
It is, yeah. So you can, if your payday's fallen on a different day or something like that, then of course you can still donate to the charity fundraiser. And Terry Edwards saying, "Did you get my email?" I'll check, Terry. I have to remind myself about things like that. Let's have a look.
And here we go, the first heavy of the show today. Coming in from Terminal 2 here in Manchester, the Gulf Air 787, heading back to Bahrain. Beautiful colour scheme on here.
Yes, Terry, I read that last night, and don't worry, we're already on with it. It's just something we're bringing in about a month's time, probably.
Okay.
Just asking, are we going to get beanies back in the store?
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, definitely. The winter beanie would be so useful. Oh, wow, not seen this for a while. The new scheme of Brussels. Switching over to the watermelon.
And that Gulf Air heading across to 23 left for its departure to Bahrain. Only a 3-year-old 787-9. And apparently we've got a Singapore 350 on radar as well. Cheers, Jack, for the ping in the chat.
Already? What? Really seen that come in like half an hour ago. There goes the Gulf Air 787 Dreamliner.
Rob, welcome on Twitch. Great to see you, mate. And next to land on 23 right, in from Amsterdam, 737-900. So a bit of a longer 7.3 today than we're used to.
And not the bluest thing in the sky today. We got patches of blue, mostly clouds though. Pilots seem to be very familiar with Manchester Airport, just flaring it long enough to make it over that hump. Let's have a quick look at the Brussels in the new scheme. Can we get a yay or a nay in the chat for this? The brand new scheme of Brussels. Not seen it too much at Manchester personally. The spotty scheme. Like a game of Twister. Oscar, Sierra, Victor on the reg. There goes the Gulf Air Dreamliner. 2-3 left now, rolling. Love the Gulf Air scheme. The colours are really nice. Another fantastic addition to the Middle East fleet, I guess you call it. Operators who fly to Manchester Airport, Gulf Air being one of them.
I'm just going to reduce that noise gate, I think, on that, because that's clicking, isn't it?
Yeah, it's my mic that, because the one on the external's off.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I think it's
all right. I'll
reduce
yours on it.
Yeah, reduce or increase or whatever. Because the KLM 737-900, you don't see these very often at all these days, especially at Manchester. Look how long it is. Quite a split chat in regards to the Brussels livery.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, quite a lot of yays and nays. Who's voting with their feet? That's the question.
Yes. Airliners Live socks, yay or nay socks are available.
And they are definitely a yay.
They are, for me.
Go and have a look. We've got some black socks on sale, which got the Airliners Live logos on them, and a special feature on the feet. They have the yay and nay logos on them, so you can vote with your feet. Not only when watching the stream, but in life in general. If you don't fancy talking to someone, communicate with your toes.
See, I'm actually scared of opening my Chrome browser now on my laptop in case it defaults over to stream.
You can turn it off though, the key.
They turn the key off. That should block it, shouldn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Scandinavian now lined up and ready to go. She's off to Stockholm. It's an A320neo. There goes the classic scheme of the Scandinavian A320neo. It's a big difference between that and the new scheme. It's not subtle like the Air France change, for example. It's quite a noticeable change.
Nick S, welcome back to 9 months of business class, saying congratulations to the team and all of the viewers for an amazing fundraising amount over the last few days. Thank you very much, Nick. Really do appreciate that. It's definitely an awesome target that we've hit. And ladies and gentlemen, can we get some gifty emotes in the chat for Alison Rogers gifting 5 Airlines Live memberships?
Thank you, Alison. Appreciate that. That's
Cheers,
huge.
Alison. Thank you very much.
All the love in the chat.
What is the email address for you guys? It is contact@airlinerslive.com.
Yep.
Or you can go to airlinerslive.com and use the contact form on the website, whichever you prefer.
Yeah, they go through to our emails too. So we reply, we read every single one of them. So go ahead and send us a message if you've got any questions.
Thank you very much, Alison, for gifting those memberships. An awesome way of supporting the community and the channel by giving someone 1 month's free trial of VIP membership. If you're watching on a PC or laptop, you can do that by clicking the dollar symbol and clicking gifted memberships. You have to be a member already to do that. It will be coming to mobile soon, before the end of the year, we're told. That feature is currently in beta at the moment, but lots of you guys have been doing that, supporting the channel, and a lot of the VIPs, I must say, who got gifted 1 month's free membership have then gone on to be members themselves afterwards as well. So it's a great way of introducing people to the VIP platform here on Airliners Live, and business class and above VIPs. Don't forget, you guys get access to discounted merchandise as well. There's plenty of decent perks to get involved with.
And here we go, Scandinavian CRJ 900 heading back to Stockholm. Again in the classic colours. I personally prefer the new colours of Scandinavian, but I mean the classics, it's classic, it's iconic.
Yeah, I think the new colours look awesome on the Neos.
Yeah, they do. We seen once, didn't we? A 737-700 with a new scheme.
Yeah,
that was
you're
really
right.
nice.
Yeah, you're right.
Really attractive airplane, that.
What's the flappy labels on the front of that bizjet? So that will be the covers for the pitot tubes and sensors. So they go on basically to stop them getting damaged while the plane's sat there, and then they'll be removed obviously before the aircraft departs.
Yeah, to stop like debris, dust, wildlife from getting in there, even like little bugs and things. Very sensitive part of the aircraft.
And integral to the aircraft systems as well. And Paul Carew, welcome to Premium Economy, brand new VIP. Thank you very much, Paul.
Yo, dude, thank you very much.
Welcome to VIP.
So you got the blue badge, so maybe you had the 1 month free.
Yes, potentially, Paul. Let us know, Paul, if you got gifted a membership before.
Very sharp nose on the CRJs. Give Boeing a run for their money.
I was watching, for you guys on Twitch, I was watching Matt Davies. Matt was supposed to reach out to us, actually, and potentially be on the show today, but I'm not sure if he was unable to find us or whatever. I'll reach out to him, but he was flying the Mad Dog on MSFS, and that plane makes so many noises while you're flying it. Like, if you're sat in the front row of that plane as a passenger, you'd be thinking the whole thing is going wrong 24/7, because they're not bad noises, but it makes like a really weird noise, like when the trim's traveling and stuff like that, and it basically just it's honestly, I'll have to show you, Andy. Remind me when we get to the office. I'll show you a video of it.
Yeah,
and it's just non-stop noises and alarms and beeps and all sorts.
I can't wait to hear this. I've never obviously know the aircraft, but I've never really listened to the inside of it, the interior.
It's crazy.
So is that from a passenger point of view, or is that just in the flight deck?
Well, it's in the flight deck, but it's that loud that I'm pretty sure you'd be able to hear it on the first few rows.
Right.
Paul Shelton saying, good morning, guys, from sunny Widnes. Welcome, Paul. Great to have you with us.
Yeah, it's okay weather here. I mean, it looks pretty cloudy from this point of view, but it's, the the sun is definitely peeking through, and it's making a big difference.
And Paul saying I was gifted last month and renewed, and it just ran out, so I just renewed it. Thank you very much, Paul. I really appreciate that.
Thank you, Paul. Appreciate it.
Ladies and gentlemen, huge mega bong coming into the channel from Carl Wynne Davies with the 100 New Zealand dollar donation. Thank you so much, mate. That's absolutely awesome. Thank you, Carwin. Says, hi, Martin and Andy. Hope you guys are well in Manchester. I liked watching your show on Sunday when it was a charity fundraiser for the Christie. Great video work from Matt Smith. He was the best in filming the planes coming in and out. Stay safe there in Manchester. Cheers, Carwin. Thank you so much for that massive, massive 100 New Zealand dollar donation.
Thank you. That's huge. Thank you.
Have another one.
And yeah, Matt really did a good job. Matt did a great job on the camera, and Sophie Hampson, who was the guest on the Sunday show, obviously Peter's daughter, did a fantastic job as well. She was a natural on the mic.
She was. She was great. It was great to have her on.
Sometimes it can be almost a little bit awkward having guests on, people who aren't familiar with not only like the headset configuration where you can hear your own voice and things, but also just like when to talk and when to reply to questions and things. And obviously we had Captain Mark on last week. He was fantastic. He was a natural, and so was Sophie as well. And it's great. Maybe the two of them should start their own channel. Get Matt on the camera.
Yeah, it was good, and maybe you guys can let us know in the chat, because we've recently, and a bit by accident to be honest, it's not really been planned in depth that much, but we have had a few guests on recently, and both me and Andy have really enjoyed it. Yeah. It's been awesome, and we're thinking that it may be something that we try and do maybe once a month or once every 2 months, something like that. Try and get a guest on. So yay or nays in the chat if you think that would be worthwhile. And if you tuned in to the show where we had Captain Mark on, that was an awesome show. That was probably one of my favourite shows of the year so far.
We learned so much.
Just having someone with so much knowledge in the stream and kind of helping us out, it was fantastic. So I'd love to get more people on like that, and we are already in talks with another pilot who may be coming on very soon. So yeah, we're really looking forward to that. But let us know if you enjoyed it, guys.
Yeah, the mods know who we're talking about, but let's just say he could add some balance to the conversation.
Yes.
And also, if you are saying yes to more guests, what kind of guests would you like? Would you like more pilots? Would you like people who have worked in ATC or industry experts, or maybe even just other? Because obviously we had Noel Phillips on the other month, who is, believe it or not, maybe coming back on soon as well. So yeah, Noel Phillips, obviously just general personalities who exist online and things. Let us know.
Jen just went, famous people.
Famous people. Yeah, more Noel Phillips.
Ewan M, welcome back. 4 months of premium economy membership, saying glad to be part of the Airliners Live community. Cheers, Ewan. Thank you, mate.
Pilots, ATC Airfields Ops, saying Mark. Yeah, appreciate
That'd be awesome, wouldn't it, Mark?
Hello again, Mark. And I noticed Peter's in the chat as well. Peter Carroll, who was watching the stream last night. It's great to see you guys again in the chat.
An ATC guest would be interesting. I really agree with that, Terry. I think that's an awesome idea, mate.
Yeah, I think that can be arranged.
And Ainsley saying, morning, I'm currently flying Manchester to Lima Delta Sierra Papa in the sim. Nice one, dude. I guess you've got us on in the background. Hope you have a great flight.
Yeah, ATC would be good because, with Captain Mark, we had a question regarding 05 left departures. And it was just a simple question. It was just something you wouldn't really think much of, but we ended up finding a lot about the departures and the routing they take and why they take that. So if you want to know more about that, have a watch back if you've not seen that stream with Captain Mark regarding, I think it was a Turkish Airlines A380 that departed and did a really wonky departure. Immediately banked right and banked left, and it's like, why is it doing that? And he let us know about that. Maybe we could even clip these as highlights, these explanations, because they are cool. They are cool. There's an EasyJet A320.
Give it a behave yourself, chap. Behave.
What was that?
Get Jerry on.
Wouldn't get a word in.
I was going to say, I think, to be honest, even if we extended the invite, it would be rejected anyway, guys. So don't worry about it. But
what would happen is he'd say he's coming on and then not come on and then go live himself.
Shane Chu, welcome back for 15 months of membership, saying brilliant charity show, guys. It was amazing. Well done. Thanks so much, Shane. Don't forget, guys, if you've not already donated to the charity fundraiser, links are in the chat. If you've not put your donation in already, head over there and send your donation. Obviously, if you've donated already, guys, then just continue to support the channel as normal.
And only donate what you can as well. Don't feel obliged to donate and feel guilty for it. You know, we appreciate everyone. And also, like, you know, some people did mention in the chat, I'm sorry I can't donate, well, you know, financial situation and whatever. And honestly, like, it's not just the donations that matter. It's just every kind of engagement, whether it's just like sharing the stream, sharing the fundraiser, just doing little bits and pieces to raise the exposure of it. Because that in turn leads to more donations and things. So you yourself might not be donating, but you might be doing little bits to help out. So
and Luke in the Twitch chat just saying that EasyJet was doing some massive corrections during the landing there. I didn't catch it because I was kind of looking at. I'm still fiddling with some equipment here, but we will go back and look at that. Give it a clip, Luke. If any of you guys on Twitch see anything interesting like that, clip it. Give it a title. And it may be used in our monthly highlight reel, guys. So super important that you guys get clipping. And feel free to share it on Reddit and places like that. We're absolutely cool with you guys sharing our Twitch clips on Reddit. In fact, it actually really helps the Twitch channel a lot.
Yep.
There's a guy who was doing it, and every time he did it, it popped off. Yeah. I'm sure it was called the B-movie historian.
That was it, yeah. Or historian or expert, one of the two.
Something like that. Anyway, and if you are in our Twitch chat, can you please say hello? Because I just want to say thanks, because you've literally just give us thousands and thousands of views on our Twitch clips by posting them up on Reddit. It's been absolutely incredible.
He posted one in particular that went viral, which was, I think it was the snow. When we did that snow show in the winter, we had an A380 going out, and he clipped it, and it was a cool departure. If anyone's missed it, it's on our Twitch at the moment. And also you can look at it on the YouTube stream. Just type in Airliners Live Snow Day. I think we even did a pre-recorded video of it as well. And the A380 took off with loads of anti-ice on the wings, big green tail as well, and it blasting out in the snow. It made a great sound, and just loads of engine and wing fluff. And he clipped it and put it on Reddit, and it got like thousands
of views. Yeah, it's crazy.
And he was in the comments. Just, it was so humbling to me and Martin, because people just talking about us without them knowing we'd be reading comments, if that makes sense. So people were just saying like things honest about the channel, and it was very humbling, because there was just nothing but positivity. And that B-movie guy,
oh mate, what a legend! Yeah, was
just repping the channel.
Another guest idea coming in from Peter Carroll. Okay. And he says, can you get that Indian guy from Lanzarote on again? Yeah, he's actually, mate, he's actually already booked in, believe it or not. Yeah. He's coming down for the 100,000 mark, so you'll be seeing him again.
Yeah. So if and when we hit 100,000 subscribers, we're not really having a party, but we are having a little get-together.
Well, we'll be having a get-together if it's not on the 30th of September. Yeah. If it's the 30th of September, you'll be having a get-together, and I'll be ringing into the studio on my mobile.
So for Martin's sanity, can we all hit subscribe and get to that before he's away?
No, I think after would be best.
After, would it? Okay.
If we can like just chill on the subs and just get it there in like beginning of October, that'd be cool. But yeah. Thanks very much for tuning in this morning, guys. Hope you're already enjoying the show. Lots of aviation content still to come here on Airliners Live. We will be live till about 1:30 p.m. UK time. Lots of people saying hello and getting involved in Twitch. The Twitch chat is nice and busy today, which is what we like to see. I'll be honest, we need to make a bit more of an effort with Twitch as well. It's partly our fault, but thanks very much for tuning in. Galactic saying a lot of people got famous by Twitch clips getting posted on Reddit. Yeah, I can understand why, mate.
That's true, and it's just nice. It's nice with the Twitch clips because it's like instant replay. Like when Noel Phillips landed at Liverpool Airport when we were live there, someone made a Twitch clip of it, and then he disembarked his Piper, walked over, and then I showed him the Twitch clip of him landing. So it's just like an instant replay, and that clip then you can just post it anywhere, right? Like,
yeah, exactly.
So if you see something happen, at Manchester, that's quite cool. Maybe a special livery or something, or a go around. You can immediately just post that anywhere. It's quite cool.
And Ray Loves Jade saying, "Love your work, guys. Massive fan."
Thank you.
Mate. Appreciate it, dude.
I've got a few stories to tell throughout this show regarding this trip I've just been on. The VIPs know. Maybe if people follow us on Instagram as well, or follow me personally, I've been posting about it. I've just come back from a trip number 2 of this year to Skiathos, and the first trip was great content, and I learnt a lot. When you do these trips, like recording aviation content, the first time you're there, usually you just spend a day there because you only need a day to see everything. I was just kind of like, just running around like, maybe this will work, maybe that'll work. And, I walked away, looked at the footage, and I was like, you know what, there's some clips I really want to get still. So it's relatively cheap to fly there. In fact, the whole trip was pretty cheap. Like, I'm talking, it's definitely about less than 170 quid for like the accommodation. I would say transfer, but you don't really need it because Skiathos, everything's walkable. And also the accommodation as well. So really cheap, good trip, and definitely worth going before the end of the season when it gets really quiet. Because I was speaking to some of the locals there and things, saying that that airport goes so quiet when it's like the winter, for example, or autumn. It just goes down to like 1 or 2 movements a day, and a lot of them will just be regional, flying to like Athens and things. I've got a few stories to tell, a few funny ones, and we'll get through them as well throughout today's show.
Just a note to you, Andy, while it's in my head: don't run these macros unless picture-in-picture is actually already on.
Okay.
Otherwise, they just make a mess.
Yeah. Is that what you're doing now, Brendan?
Well, I was running them, but I was trying to figure out where the fault was, because what was happening now is I was running the macro, and it was putting you full screen instead of picture-in-picture. So, and it's because the picture-in-picture has to be on. You can't run the macro when key's on. Okay. Otherwise, it faults there. So
in the next sort of hour, just over an hour, we're going to see 3 really, really cool movements. First of all, these are like the benefits of the new Midweek show schedule. An A330-200 from Air Transat coming in from Toronto.
Oh, nice.
We'll be touching down pretty much exactly an hour from now. That's awesome. And then last night on Henry's show, we seen an Icelandair 757, and we're all in the chat going, oh man, remember I used to see them all the time on the Manchester shows as well. And well, we're going to see one today, and within just over an hour's time, we're going to see an Icelandair 757-200 coming in from Reykjavik. And then I'll be followed not too far behind, within 10 minutes of that, of the A380, the King of the Skies Emirates Flight 17, coming in from Dubai.
Amazing. So some awesome movements coming in and some awesome support in the chat. Also coming in from Andy Park, returning premium economy member. Thank you very much, Andy. Welcome back to VIP, mate.
Welcome, dude. Thank you. Nice name as well.
And this Ryanair taxiing out to the second runway is on its way to Gothenburg. 15-year-old. This 737-800 from February 2007, Irish reg, of course. And that's about to start a 642-mile flight.
And we've also got what looks like, is that a 7.5? Whoops. I think it is. And I didn't see any winglets on her.
Yeah, it is. It is Alpha India.
Ooh.
And she's off to Tenerife.
Nice.
So we'll see that taxiing out very shortly.
The oldest Jet 2 757 in the fleet, and I believe the oldest 757 in the whole of Europe that still operates with passengers.
34 years young, from 1987, this aircraft. And we hope it sticks around for many years to come.
Yeah, I flew on that aircraft to Zakynthos the other month. And speaking to the pilots on board, they were pretty convinced that they're going to stay around for a few more years, just based on the engine life, which is so obviously on an aircraft. I think the most expensive part of an aircraft is the engines. So, when they run out of their amount of hours that they can operate, it no longer becomes very viable financially to to repair them or replace them rather. Once she runs out of cycles, she'll be replaced, but still got a few years left. And bear in mind, LSAI and a lot of the Jet 275s, they're real workhorses. They're going all the time. They are just flying these longer routes down to the Canaries, I believe down to Turkey as well, obviously Greece, the Balearic Islands, just all the time. And they are absolute power horses as well. They are, a dream to fly on. So if you are an enthusiast of the 757, definitely try and get a holiday booked with Jet2 in the next year or so to one of the 757 routes.
And Chris Swift on YouTube saying, I flew on Alpha India to Alicante. Certainly does not look its age. Great aircraft. Yeah, I hope you had a good time, mate. And that, I bet you would have loved that flight. Yeah,
I flew on this exact plane as well to Zakynthos, and the only thing that I noticed that was like aged was like the overhead panels, like with the bing bong button and all that, and they were pretty aged, but everything else was just really, really good, well maintained, and you wouldn't think it was that old.
So that 75 is going to hold for the Ryanair departure, and then that's being followed out by another .com Jet 2 schemed aircraft heading to Zakynthos, which is 737-800. Bravo Mike, Reg on that one.
Lots of Boeings on the field at the moment. There goes the Ryanair.
It's giving us his airliners live in my sunglasses. Looks like a posh rapper.
Big gold chain on him.
Got the chain as well.
Right, let's see who's next. It looks like this Jet 2757 will be the next aircraft to depart runway 2. Turn your speakers up for this. Although it's windy, the sound of this will cut through nicely. Rolls-Royce engines on board. Really nice. I wish they would fly these to Skiathos, because that would be insane. Definitely a runway capable of facilitating a 757 over in Skiathos, and it would make for some awesome spotting. Maybe a bit dangerous, to be honest, come to think of it. Wow. What a sound. It's one of the reasons why we love the 757.
Arnav06, hello, tuning in on Twitch. Tuning in just in time to enjoy that 757 departure.
Quite a lot of runway for a 75. Probably quite a lot of passengers on board and whatnot.
Next to land at Manchester is an Aer Lingus in from Belfast, which is their regional service operated by the ATR 72s. So we'll probably... Oh, it looks like we're having a bit of a runway inspection, are we? Or is that on the taxiway, that vehicle there? Oh, he's coming off.
Bit of madness last night at Manchester Airport, though. We had, first of all, one of our moderators, David Long, saying that he just flew back on board a Jet 2, and I think he said that in total he had a big delay in the arrival, and mostly caused by a lack of stairs to disembark the aircraft, or personnel to operate the stairs, and then subsequently a big delay in getting the luggage from the carousel, and I think he was saying it was something like 4 hours in total, the delay. 4 hours. In fact, he was due to arrive a lot earlier than me. I don't think he left much earlier, probably like an hour earlier. Now, for me, I didn't travel with any luggage, checked luggage last night. So for me, it was a case of just walking out. But for me too, I had a bit of a delay from the lack of stairs, and from what David was saying, I thought it was going to be hours. I actually sat down, I put my cap down like this, and I just closed my eyes and went, you know what, I'm having a quick nap, while everyone stood there waiting to disembark. I'm having to sit down, and yeah, it was only about 10 minutes in the end, so a bit foolish. So yeah, it was about a 10-minute day, but there was an hour delay on the flight coming into Seattle, so the actual flight itself was an hour late in general getting back to Manchester. A bit of a shame. Apparently that also caused by ground ops, lack of staff.
Night Rider tuning in on Twitch from India. Namaste to you as well, mate. Thank you very much for tuning in. And Tim just saying, are you guys at Manchester on Friday? Unfortunately not, dude. We are live on Wednesdays and Sundays from Manchester Airport. But we hope you have a fantastic trip, mate.
Yep, enjoy. Get there nice and early. Sometimes security queue at Manchester can be a bit big. Most of the time it's not, though. It was big for me when I went out. But apparently they had a tech issue, apparently. Yeah. There was a massive queue. It went really fast, though, so credit to them.
Blurred and plops, says Mark O'Kane in the chat.
Oh yeah, that's the protocol here at Airliners Live. Otherwise we'll have Henry on the phone.
We will. What's happened to Reykjavik Airport? Everything's diverting. I'm not sure, Peter.
Weird.
Is this airport close to Old Trafford? Relatively, mate. Yeah, I'd say it's about a 15-minute drive from Old Trafford. So not too far at all. Volcanic activity, perhaps. Yeah, potentially, Mark.
Oh, that's not what you want to hear.
I actually watched a video last night of a guy flying like a GA twin prop from the very north of Scotland up to Iceland.
It's a long flight, that.
That is a long flight. It's like over 4 hours or something in his. I think it was like a DA. It wasn't a DA-42, but it was a similar aircraft. And he was flying at like 18,000 feet, but his aircraft isn't pressurized. So there's like an oxygen canister he's got.
Wow.
And this thing that he kind of he like puts it on his nose. It kind of like wraps around his face like that, up his nose, and he's like breathing in this oxygen. And obviously when he gets a bit lower, you can take it off. But it's like this big white thing that like wraps around his face and puts tubes up his nose just so he can fly at the higher altitude.
That's kind of scary.
Pretty crazy, yeah.
Yeah, because like a lack of oxygen is something that you can't really react to sometimes because it just gets you so
That's
quick.
what I mean. I was like, yeah, it's all well and good that you've got that on, but I mean, it could be anything. There could be like an issue with the canister. Like you think you're breathing it in, but are you actually breathing enough in? Like how does they? I don't know how they work, to be honest.
Air France catching the sun there.
Oh, I like that, Andrew. I like that, mate. Might have to put that on the website.
What's that?
I've just received my Airliners Live coasters. The best place for your mugs to land on.
Hey,
That's good, that.
that's a good quote.
That is really good. I like that a lot.
Yeah, we love
Listen,
the coasters.
don't be suing me, Andrew, if we put that on the website now. Sending me a copyright email.
That's great. I love that. Also, yesterday, you may have seen on my own Instagram if anyone follows me, was my first time ever flying with TUI. I've never flown with them before. And time to see what all the hype is about. Honestly, really good in a lot of ways. Now, obviously, the things that let them down was being delayed, but it doesn't seem like that's TUI's fault, if I'm honest. That sounds like it's a Manchester airport problem, being late getting down here because of man, and then having a little delay getting off as well. But TUI in general were really, really good. And I'm so used to flying Ryanair and Jet2 at the moment across Europe. That's like my usual go-to. Obviously, Ryanair for the cheap airfares, and then Jet2 for the good service and whatnot, and also reasonable pricing. I very rarely get the chance to fly on EasyJet these days, just because of the routes I fly. It never really lines up. But TUI, man, the seats, I'm going to say, first of all, are so comfy in comparison to like Jet2 and EasyJet. Jet2 and Ryanair. Like them two in particular have very notoriously firm seats. But TUI, I was on a 737-800, and it were really soft seats, and they reclined as well. So that was just like living the life of luxury. You don't realize how nice that feels until you've been on a Jet2 flight for 4 hours, and your bottom's very numb, and you can't sleep usually on Jet2 and Ryanair, because unless you're on a window seat with like maybe like a middle seat free where you can kind of like stretch out a bit, it's usually very tight, and you kind of sat upright, and it's just, you can't rest your head. TUI, fair play. I actually got some sleep last night, which is really nice on that plane. Which meant that when I got back home, I was like, I had a bit of energy left, so I just watched Henry's show last night till about 3 in the morning, UK time.
It's Ryanair in from Milan. And Visita says, hi from Berlin. Me and my 2.5-year-old son are watching. Not really familiar here. Wondering till what time this live feed will be online. Hoping to see his dad land on Ryanair's flight 1144. We will be live until 13:30 local time at Manchester. So we're live for 11, 12, another 2.5 hours. So if it falls within that time, we will make sure we catch it. Just remind us a bit nearer the time if you can, so we can make sure we feature it for you. Emirates is just under an hour out. Cheers, Jake.
Can't quite read that, but I think it's a checklist or something like that. In the window there, the flight deck. Maybe you need to start waving again. Great view there, the wing.
For anyone in the chat who tuned in to Henry's stream last night, thank you very much. Henry is doing some pop-up shows here and there at a more convenient time for people over in the States and Canada. We're trying to build up a bit of an audience over there as well. So obviously the usual shows are going to continue on Thursdays at 7 p.m. UK time. But Henry's also been doing some shows at they start about 1:30 a.m. UK time over in Vancouver. It's more of a evening show, isn't it, over there?
Yeah, so it's like the sunset show for them.
So yeah, it's been good. It's getting some really good viewer numbers as well. So if you're a bit of a night owl, is that what they call you?
Yeah,
then feel free to tune in and just say hello to Henry.
Yeah, or if that time zone suits you, it's pretty much like 14 hours from now in terms of time zone. So if that is suitable for you, I know the Australians like it. Obviously, the US and Canadian audience, perfect.
And off goes that Logan Air ATR back to the Isle of Man. Just a short hop for that one. ATR 72.
Speaking of Australians, when I was in Skiathos, I seen so many people from Australia there.
Like, really?
Yeah, probably about maybe a third to half of the tourists I seen were Australian.
Do you reckon there was like a big trip that went?
Maybe, yeah, that makes sense. It's only a small island, isn't it? So it only takes one plane load of people to make a difference. But I don't really know much about the Australians in terms of what they do for their holidays, because let's say the US, for example. I know it's quite common in the US for people not to have passports, because in the US you've kind of got such a big country of just different states and different experiences, whether you got nice beaches down in the south or on the west coast, or you've got great mountain ranges, national parks, deserts, amazing cities, or whatever you could imagine. And it's the same for over here in Europe, right? So a lot of people in the UK just stick to Europe, really. A lot of people don't even leave Europe. We've got such an amazing continent on our doorstep. But people over in Australia, what do you guys do? I mean, you just getting really far away. I've noticed, throughout Europe, you will see Australians quite often. A lot of Australian plane spotters tend to just go all over the place. For us here in Europe, me plane spotting, I like to travel, right? But I kind of only really stick to Europe for plane spotting. We have a bit of everything, right? Like Amsterdam, Frankfurt, you've got Skiathos, for example, Lanzarote. Even the UK, we have some amazing places like Manchester. But yeah, I'd love to know what you guys do over there. They love seeing the world. Honestly, I get a proper vibe from Australians that they love travelling.
Yeah, backpack around Europe a lot, says Flying Architect.
Yeah, but then we're very lucky, Americans say that to us all the time, that we're very lucky here in the UK to have Europe on our doorstep, and it's all, at the moment, visa-free and cheap to travel to, and it's all quite interconnected. For example, if I'm obviously me being from the UK, if I travel to the majority of the European countries, obviously being in EU, I know we're not anymore technically, but we still get, for example, free cellular usage on our phones, so we can use 4G and things. So it just makes the whole process just so seamless. We've got something going out as well. A Finnair.
Yes, heading back to Helsinki. A little bit of support coming in over on the Twitch channel. Mark Oxley, thank you very much for returning for 6 months, mate. Says great stream. Cheers, Mark. Appreciate it, dude. Don't forget to check them Twitch Primes if you're watching on Twitch TV. And if you're watching on YouTube, you can support the channel in the usual ways. By sending in a super chat, by clicking the dollar symbol and clicking super chat. Gifting memberships if you're watching on a PC or laptop. Great way to support the channel and the community. Or by becoming a VIP if you're enjoying the show and you're not a VIP already. Click the dollar symbol, then click join, and lots of different tiers for you to choose from. If you've not donated to our charity fundraiser yet this year, head over to the charity links in the chat. The page will be closing a week today. Sorry, a week... let me start again. The page will be closing on Monday, guys. Monday coming. Can I hear a chopper somewhere?
I'm looking for it. There it is.
Yeah, you got it. Centre frame now.
Can't really catch it for long, but looks like a private-owned chopper. Transiting Manchester Airport at the moment. And that's kind of all I can get. With it being so above my head. Maybe it's on radar. Making a right bit of noise right there.
I'm just picking up on the ground. Bound for Orlando is our next heavy departure, and that's Aer Lingus A330. They are on dual ops today, although unfortunately. So we're mainly crossing our fingers for some heavy arrivals.
Yeah.
But next to depart over on the south side is the Manchester to Helsinki flight by Finnair, operating an A321 today, 8-year-old aircraft from February 2014.
Great view of the aircraft taxi, and it's going to use one of the intersections on runway 2 there before it departs. Probably doesn't need the full length, although I thought the reason why they intersect is usually so that they don't have a long taxi. If they intersect at if they're going on 05, for example, or even 23 right departure, Whereas C3 left, you kind of taxi in past the start anyway.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense why you'd intersect for a performance reason.
Yeah.
Unless... Yeah, it doesn't make sense at all, really.
Yeah, sure there's a reason for it. This is something that someone like Captain Mark could answer. I know, well, they can hold here as well. Like, if they've got a slot to wait for, maybe that's what she's doing. Miss Wolves saying thank you to whoever gifted her a membership as well.
Thank you very much. Great way of supporting the channel. Hope you're enjoying your VIP as well.
Yeah, if you are in the chat and you're not a VIP and you can't afford a VIP, often some really, really kind people in the community do gift memberships. So as far as I'm told, I believe there's a bias towards people who are more active in the chat and watch more, because it's randomly selected, but also there's a slight bias towards people like that. So stay subscribed, stay watching, and stick around, and might get something from it.
And next to arrive here is a Lufthansa A321, and that's in from Frankfurt. We do like these Lufthansa A321s, they look awesome. And Ibo1233 on YouTube, hello. Bass player tuning in from South Carolina saying great stream. Dan Smether saying morning all, happy yellow Taj.
What?
Okay. Happy yellow, right, try and say this fast. Happy yellow tower badge day for me. Superb channel, superb community.
I'll give it a miss.
Bye.
People in the chat saying that helicopter was a royal helicopter, so a royal family helicopter. Interesting.
Listen, chat, if you put any more tongue twisters in there, you're getting banned. Trying to catch me out.
The Lufthansa A321 just touching down. 23 right. And yeah, that fin is still holding, so that's probably why they've used an intersection.
And that helicopter was apparently the Queen's helicopter flight. Isn't she up at Balmoral? So I wonder who's borrowing that for today then.
I'm the most clueless person when it comes to the royal family.
Well, the only reason I know she's at Balmoral is that's where Liz Truss flew up.
Oh, right, okay.
And we don't usually talk political on Airliners Live, but I'm gonna say this one. If so, Boris and Liz both flew up to Balmoral. Obviously, Boris had to hand his notice in. Excuse me, can you tell me where to hand my notice in?
Can't do it on email. He's got to fly up, has he?
So he flew up, spoke to the Queen, and then Liz Truss flew up. And I'm not joking, they flew up within an hour of each other, and they took a plane each.
Oh, wasn't it a Dassault Falcon? Yeah.
If that doesn't highlight the waste in money in this current country at the moment, it says it all, doesn't it?
They had a struggle getting it down as well. Apparently there was a lot of fog.
Really?
Was it Edinburgh, was it went to? Yeah. Had it in a hold for a little while, I think one of them.
You know what I mean? Just take them up in the same plane. They're mates, apparently. Put them in the same plane, and just while Boris is in there, just tell Liz she's got to go to Costa for an hour or something. Taking two planes to the same place within an hour of each other. Absolutely crazy. Anyway, we don't do politics on Airliners Live, but that wound me up.
Yeah.
Lufthansa A321 on the taxi pass. Let's have a listen into this, shall we?
The fin air is now still holding as well, so yeah, that pretty much answers the reason as to why she's using an intersection.
So apparently Sven says, I don't believe the outgoing and incoming prime ministers can fly together for security. If anything happened.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That does make sense. It does, I can understand the certain things behind it, but I'm sure there's a way.
Yeah,
I'm sure there's some way of doing it that doesn't involve two planes.
So obviously we've got the Aer Lingus A330 300 that Martin mentioned before now pinging up. We've also got rather late pinging up, but I don't know what she's doing. Is the Etihad Dreamliner. Now, doesn't that usually go out a lot earlier? Like, I'm sure that's due to go out before 10 a.m.
Some bigger companies have such rules as well, so it's like, oh, right, okay, cool.
Yeah, usually, I know like big companies, especially like shareholders and maybe like even patent holders, can't fly together in case, you know.
So there you go. If me and you ever go on holiday, we have to take different planes.
Is that the reason why you don't fly?
If both of us go down, the airline is live, won't be here anymore.
Yeah, exactly. It's an interesting thing, that, because you wouldn't think about that with cars, and cars are way more dangerous than flying. Like, flying is, like, you know, it's like, you know, exponentially more safe than driving a car. But there's somehow this, like, thought that, like, you know, you got to take it really careful when flying.
And Gary says, awesome live stream. I used to work for MAG and quit last December. It's great to have you with us, Gary. What was you doing, mate? What was you, if you don't mind me asking?
Yeah, I'd love to know. And also another thing that Captain Mark told us as well, I'll confirm. I never realised this, and maybe people flying into Manchester will start to realise this now, if you've got any flights coming in or out, is when you're on short finals, so when the aircraft's about to touch down at Manchester, he mentioned that one of the tricky things about Manchester is how close the terminal building is and how much of a wake, how much turbulence that can cause. So I thought, you know, I get it, you know, but that doesn't sound like much. Like a building, really, that's going to create a big giraffe. That makes no sense. Like, I thought the biggest challenge would be like the hump in the runway at the start. And last night, you know, I really, really noticed that flying in on that 737, as soon as you get like parallel to that terminal building, immediately you're like slapped by a crosswind. It's so bizarre.
And what he was saying was, as the wind goes over that terminal building, it picks up and goes like that and just chucks a load of turbulence right out over the last final approach.
Yeah, so it makes the last few seconds at Manchester just like nefarious, because it's like you got that big bump in the runway, but also you got like usually quite a lot of wind, and then you got that turbulence as well.
I just saw John trying to operate the overlay, and I've just realised a massive issue that's going to be John trying to operate that is the delay between him seeing the feed and it actually coming up on screens. That may not work in the grand scheme of things.
He'd need like a live view, like if you could screen share or something to, you know, get a way to see it in real time. Although the delay is really small on YouTube these days. We use the ultra low delay setting. What is it? Probably the delay. Probably not that much at all.
Well, there you go, John. We're sticking with the Pegasus now, mate. You can roll. We'll give you a go, but we may have to think about that.
To be fair, it's even hard when you know, you're operating it and someone's on the camera, because you could be pointing at it and then they'll see something else and zip away, and it'll still have the, you know, the overlay will just appeared. So I think either way.
Nah, I don't want to anymore. You had your chance, John.
Throwing a strop.
That's it. Well, anyway, we don't do it now because there's an Aer Lingus A330 on the taxi out. There you go, John. Roll that one if you want. Aer Lingus A330 about to cross the active. Looks like there is something on approach, but it's a prop, so I think they may shunt in across a bit quicker. We'll see. Getting close to the 100,000 subs, lads. Great work, says Wigsy. We certainly are.
Yes.
We certainly are. And there it is. Integration courtesy of Plane Finder, ladies and gentlemen. What? There's something not quite right there, is it?
Integration courtesy of someone.
Well, it gave some wonky information of a bit about the plane. Maybe you check into that. Maybe true. But yes, it's heading out to Orlando. Beluga's just departed Chester. Okay. Maybe some breaks in the cloud. We may see it.
Yeah, we'll try our best. So it'll be heading to Hamburg, right, or Bremen. So usually, if they're on runway 22, usually, hopefully it means we'll get it looping over Manchester. Keep my eyes to the skies. Lovely waft of aviation fuel. And that reminds me, actually, over at Skiathos, right, they always had the notorious sign of, caution, jet blast, or danger or whatever. And they don't seem to enforce this, like the fact that it's dangerous. Obviously their approach to health and safety is a bit different to over here in the UK. But they do, try to cover their backs by making you aware of the dangers and things. And the classic sign that was there, the kind of bluish one, like the navy blue one, has gone. And they've got 3 new signs instead, which are big red and yellow signs, bold. Each one has a different message. One says, I think, danger of jet blast. One says danger of aviation fumes, I think. I've got them on my phone, I can read them out.
And one says danger of awesome aviation clips.
That's it, yeah. Viral clips. Tell you what, it was really busy there, though, this time round. I think people have seen the viral clips that are going around and made the trip over.
Big shout out to Gav, who's currently at the RVP, loving the jet fuel smell.
Yes.
Nice one, Gav. Says you can see us.
Is that worth a warning? Saying that got me thinking. I was like, hang on, is this actually? I know it's not like massively good for you, in the same way like petrol, smell isn't.
Wiven Pegasus is a Turkish airline.
Yeah, Turkish low coster.
And Dobman says, I'm going to beat that dude who donated $100 New Zealand and donate $101 New Zealand because it's me from New Zealand. I'll believe it when I see it, Dobman. Thank you, though, mate.
There's the Urini ATR 72.
And that's in from Guernsey.
Apparently when we had that storm the other night as well, was it Monday night? There was they put a tweet out, Urini, saying that their Embraer, which we see sometimes here, I think it's a 190, had to return to the airport because it had a lightning strike hit it.
Ah, right, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if anyone else who's in the Manchester area had this. So we're in Eccles, me and Jen, and I was sleeping and I got woke up by a massive bang of thunder.
Whoa.
But there was only one, and then there wasn't another one after that. We literally just had one that woke me up anyway.
Yeah.
And then after that, there was just nothing, because me and Andy love a good thunderstorm, so I was like, oh, great, right, let's listen out, watch a bit more.
Yeah.
And, just the one, and it was really loud as well. Wow. And then literally just woke me up. After that, nothing else. So if anyone else was in Eccles, did you hear that massive clap of thunder and then just nothing else afterwards?
What time? Like,
it's early hours. Early hours of the morning. Same here in Derbyshire, says Carl, yeah. Airliners live storm chasing. It has been discussed, Galactic.
I would be tempted to do that.
It has actually been discussed.
They always happen when we're busy. I've been waiting 2 years to see thunder again in the UK, and I was away this time.
But Andy was obviously in Skiathos yesterday, and I was in the office, and John's been jumping in the office and just keeping me company, and he had a big thunderstorm during the day. And he turned his noise gate off on his microphone. You just hear it in the background, just constant thunder in the background. So if anyone was up that way yesterday, I bet you got a real... it would have been more than noise, I suppose. You wouldn't have seen much of the lightning, but yeah, a bit of decent thunder going on. But yeah, me and Andy do love a good thunderstorm, and it'd be amazing to bring you guys some sort of live coverage from that. That'd be epic, wouldn't it?
Yeah, for like chasing it around.
We need like one of them vans.
Yeah.
You know, like those ones that like dead low to the ground. They look like dead weird.
Yeah, hurricane proof.
Yeah, you get one of them, drive that around with an antenna on the top of it.
Yeah, one of us is on the radar and one of us is driving.
Go, go! Seen them videos on YouTube.
Yeah.
What's he called? Reed Simmer.
Reed Simmer, that's the one.
Who watches Reed Simmer on YouTube? He's crazy, that guy,
He's a
isn't
nut.
he? When he's chasing tornadoes. Didn't we have a tornado in the UK yesterday, I believe?
What?
Not anything crazy, but there was
a couple of packet of crisps blowing around in a circle.
hula hoops.
Greg's pasties and stuff just blowing around.
It's like that video of that news reporter who's talking and then the Greg's sausage roll wrapper just hits us in the face. It's like literally classic
I think that was Storm Eunice, that.
Yeah, it's in Glasgow apparently.
I have to remember that clip though. That was great.
The bin got blown over.
What? It's getting too far now.
Chill out. It's not very nice, EasyJet.
I know, it's the rude EasyJet.
Yeah, cheeky. FU2. It's a PG stream, this, you know. Massive shout out to a bit of support coming in on YouTube from Robert Higgins with a £5 super chat saying hello, glad to be here again. Thank you very much, Robert, for supporting the channel today with a super chat, mate. Glad you're enjoying the stream.
Hope you're enjoying the new schedule, the morning midweek show, which is now the usual every Wednesday from 10 a.m.
So much going on the ground at the minute. We've got this Etihad 787-10, which is on the taxi out for departure. Turkish A330 pinging up. Singapore A350-900. TUI 787. Dreamliner Virgin A350 1000. Guys, do not go anywhere because Airliners Live for the next 30 minutes is going to be non-stop heavies, guys. This is a place to be for all of your aviation action on the midweek show.
Hype. And who's seen the new Virgin A330 Neo unveiled? They're now fully painted. Well, the one is. GB Jazz is the reg. Did anyone get the name of that?
Oh, Jen was laughing at that, you know. Does anyone else in the chat think what Jen's thinking? I'm just going to see. When you saw GV Jazz, just someone in the chat type it. I don't say anything.
What?
I just want to see if someone types what me and Jen thought the second we saw that.
GV Jazz?
Because I think we're just strange.
Is it inappropriate? I don't know.
Wolves 13, thank you very much for 4 months of business class. Welcome back. John knows. Kevin Henry's got it. Kevin Henry's got it. He knows. I'm glad it's not just us then.
Oh, I get it, okay.
The Jazzle.
Jiva Jazz.
Oh, God.
Oh, dear. That's ruined their PR, hasn't it?
Yeah. I don't know. And massive thanks to Fokker51 gifting a tier 1 sub on Twitch. And that's gone to Salt Pastelin on Twitch. So thank you very much, dude, for supporting us on the Twitch channel.
Thank you.
But yeah, that was me and Jen having a little giggle about that last night.
That's another thing that you can't unsee now.
I know, I'm sorry, guys.
Jiva Jazz.
So it should just be, you know, like they put the names on the front of it.
I forget.
It should just be like Mrs. Sparkle or something.
No, yeah, does anyone know what the name is? I forget. I did look this up last night.
Oh, here we go. Billie Holiday, that's it. Matt saying, we're going to have no friends left in the industry. We're giving Emirates grief for the new livery. We're now taking the mick out of Virgin. We've got EasyJet saying F you. Don't think anyone likes us, do you?
Telling Jet2 and Ryanair they have rubbish seats.
Yeah.
Well, we're honest, okay. We don't like go overly nice to these airlines and things. We say what we think. I know a lot of people like on Twitter and things when they're trying to make a nice positive post about an airline, they avoid the negatives. Oh, it was a great flight. It was only 3 hours late, but it was the sandwich was nice.
Simply ham. It was exactly that.
I had a chicken sandwich on the flight yesterday. That was quite nice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was the highlight of that flight.
Living the dream.
Yeah, and a water.
Mate, really pushing the boat out, aren't you?
It's crazy.
Wild times on the airliner's live budget. Let's have a water and a chicken sandwich.
That was just wild times.
Certainly was. Taxiing out on the left is the next heavy departure to Singapore, A350-900. But it's heading to Houston. It's just that standard flight for us.
Sweet.
Here at Manchester.
I obviously I'm looking at going back to the south of the US in November, and I did look into Singapore, and Manchester Airport is another thing that's not the most positive thing, but it's funny. So Manchester Airport put a tweet out the other day saying, because obviously there's a lot of different airlines that fly transatlantic these days, and you've got some real low costers like Norse, Play, even JetBlue is relatively cheap, and even BA and things are not too expensive. Where's the tweet? I'll have to find it because apparently... Oh, there it is. So Manchester Airport put a tweet out saying there's a special sale on with Singapore Airlines. You can now fly to the US, so it's going to be Houston, this exact route, on a special sale, and the tickets start from, quote, for as little as £549 each way. What? That's not a sale. That's like, what? So you're saying it's like 1,100 quid return at the very cheapest in a sale? Like, what? That's so much money.
That's crazy.
In economy as well. It's not even like... That's bizarre. That went over my head, that tweet. I just didn't get it. Like, have I read that wrong? Like, maybe return, but it's each way. The Ryanair 737. It would be nice to have more direct US routes from Manchester, though. I definitely think there's a market for it, especially the West Coast as well, like LAX, San Francisco, even Las Vegas. I think that'd be a really good route. And we were talking yesterday on the show with Henry, a Vancouver route direct from Manchester. I think that'd be good.
That would be cool.
I know a lot of people who have flown or want to fly to Vancouver from Manchester and have to go via, like, Gatwick or Heathrow.
And ladies and gentlemen, let's get some bing bongs in the chat for Carwin Davies, sending some more support into the channel, saying donating $20 from my $100 earlier, trying to beat the user that said he's going high. Hey, he hasn't gone higher yet, Carwin. Here's a $20 for me to make it $120. Cathay Pacific A350 departs at 12:10 to Hong Kong as well. No worries, we'll keep an eye open for that. And thank you very much, Carwin, for all of your support today, mate. We really appreciate it on this channel. It certainly goes a long way to helping us cover costs and make improvements and things. The Super Chats are a great way of supporting the channels. Thank you, everyone who sent them in today.
I know you guys over in New Zealand and Australia do prefer the I guess what we'd call the morning streams, because it's definitely more suitable for your time zone.
But following the Singapore out is a TUI 787 Dreamliner. Let's head into Paphos.
What?
So another relatively short flight for
Dash 9 as well.
This heavy aircraft.
Huh. That's crazy. I think one of the shortest routes you can fly with them is a TUI Dreamliner. is Malaga or Palma de Mallorca.
And on the taxi out, we've got the Virgin Atlantic A350 1000, which we'll be seeing shortly. And also just pinging up on the ground is a Virgin Atlantic A330 bound for Islamabad.
Already rolling.
And Matt Smith saying in 30 minutes the King of the Skies will be arriving. This hour of Airliners Live has just been non-stop.
It's great, yeah. Midweek show kicking it off. Midweek madness. Well and truly. Look how quick that rotated. Heading off to Houston, Texas in the USA. Singapore Airlines A350-900. We love the 350s on this channel.
If you're watching on Twitch, don't forget to check them Twitch Primes, guys. Show some support for the channel Twitch crew.
Yeah, actually, I really enjoy this this particular time slot. Actually,
yeah, it's doing quite well, isn't it, today?
And what's this Virgin taxiing out?
It's our A350 1000.
Oh,
one of the best looking aircraft in and out of Manchester at the moment.
Yes, God tier G Vive. Fearless Lady is the name of her, and just look how beautiful this aircraft is.
That's on the way to Orlando.
Yeah, I'm so happy they introduced this second Orlando route with Virgin Atlantic flying the 350 in the leisure configuration. So we only ever get two different regs here, G Vive and GV Lib. But it's just so nice to see the 350 1000s. Here we got like the three different operators who fly this plane. We got the Singapore 350-900, Virgin Atlantic 350-1000, and then Cathay Pacific fly the two different variations of the 350. Back to Hong Kong. The red on the Virgin, looking beautiful. There's a name for that red, isn't there? Is it really
sorry,
red?
guys, I clicked the button by accident there. Apologies.
I always called it pearlescent red, but I don't think it is.
Yeah, a car in that red colour would look awesome, Mark, wouldn't it?
I've got a kettle in that red colour. Yeah. You all jealous? I never use it. Although Martin's getting me quite hooked on the old coffee, though.
Yeah, so we finally brought the cafetiere to the office. Very posh. And we've been having a nice coffee in the morning. Something we used to do pretty much every day at the old job. But yeah, it's just wakes you up in the morning, gives you a little bit of a kick start. So
it's crazy how good coffee is. You know, like compared to like cheap instant coffee or whatever. Like the difference is huge. There goes the TUI Dreamliner heading off to Paphos.
Oh my goodness. There's a cable that keeps nudging that button.
All right.
Accidentally hit the fade to black button. Sorry, God.
So everyone's staring at a black screen.
It was only for a second or two, but
sounds great, that plane. Who turned out the lights?
Yeah, we're trying to do about. Honestly, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 6 things that I'm looking at here at the moment. It's there's a lot of moving parts in these multicam shows. Get a grip, mine, says Terry. I'm trying, mate. I'm trying.
Trying my best. Virgin A350 1000 lined up and ready to go on 2-3 left at Manchester.
Wiggsy. Wiggsy said, I thought I passed out for a second.
Yeah, it's like the Sims, like them flight sims where
when you pull too much cheat.
Yeah, it goes red sometimes or it goes black. Yeah. The G-forces on that 350 were too high.
But yeah, I was saying, we'll wait for this 350 as well to roll in. There we go. Oh, off nice and early as well.
Good grief, that made a lovely sound. More of that, please.
Yes, please. Well, you've got a bit more coming, Mr. Beebe, because we've got the Turkish Airlines bound for Istanbul A330 currently pinging up at the minute, and that's followed by Virgin Atlantic A330, which is bound for Islamabad. It's Virgin Atlantic and Jordan Aviation still operating PIA flights, or at least PIA destinations, I would say. I don't know if they've actually made any sort of partnership with that.
Yeah. I don't think Jordan Aviation's flying at Manchester at the moment. I think they've moved it to Doncaster.
Have they?
Yeah. Really random,
But yeah, going back to the old coffee situation. Let me know in the chat, guys, because there's a lot of people who obviously have every day. You just have, just Nescafe or whatever, the gold blend and all that sort of instant coffee. And I used to have instant coffee as well. And then a mate at my work said, "Oh, you shouldn't be drinking that. That's rubbish." And I said, "Well, how different can it really taste?" He says, "Trust me," he said, "I'll bring some coffee beans into work and we'll make one." And ever since then, honestly, you can tell the difference. And you said the same, didn't you? Because you said you didn't like normal coffee.
No, it's way too bitter, isn't it?
Yeah, well, and then we had like already ground coffee beans already, and you just do those, and they just taste well better.
Yeah. No, honestly, really good, and it's just such a good start to the day, isn't it?
Yeah.
I love it. 2 EasyJets holding at the moment on 2-3 left, ready for, well, I guess they're ready to go, but they're waiting for that slot to depart on. So typical EasyJet, just managing their slots a bit different to other airlines, and kind of just waiting a moment to get out. Bean to cup, the way to go. Yeah, I think is that what we do basically.
Well, ours are already ground. When Dave used to make them, we literally used to have the beans, and we had a coffee grinder, one of those electric ones.
Yeah.
We actually ground the beans up and then made it so it was like super fresh. And it was, I remember him saying it was, I think chat will tell me if this is right, I think they're called single origin beans as well. So they've come straight from where they were packaged up and sold, basically. So that's single origin beans. It's like the freshest sort of stuff.
Mark O'Kane's going to drink obscene amounts of coffee. I could understand why, to be honest. I'm just not a fan of just coffee you'd get from let's say like a garage or something. When you get the ready-made stuff, you just take it away in a cup, or like some little cafes and things, and obviously like fast food and that. I'm just not a fan of them.
Lee Bowen says, "Hello, cameraman."
Hello, Lee.
There we go, we can see you on the old screen. And a bit of support coming in from Gary K, using a Twitch Prime sub on the channel. Cheers, Gary. Thank you, mate, for supporting the channel today. Don't forget to check down Twitch Prime's Twitch crew. If you're watching on YouTube and you want to support the channel and the community, you can give some subs or become a VIP yourself. And just on the taxi out is that Virgin Atlantic A330.
Yes.
But yeah, we're on the old coffee with oat milk. And that, even if you don't need to drink oat milk, if you can have normal milk, it's still such a nice flavour. Having oat milk in coffee.
It's
actually really, really good.
Yeah, it works well.
So what's our one, Jen? What's it called?
It's like Oatly or something.
What is it? Khalifa Farms, it's called.
Oh.
And they do like a barista oat milk. We order it off Amazon. Khalifa Farms barista oat milk. So if you want to give it a try, guys, they're that's what I have, and I've tried quite a few because obviously I can't have milk anymore, and that's the one that I've found to be the nicest.
Nath Jones saying try coconut milk, and
Yeah.
coconut milk is what I usually go for another milk alternative. I use coconut a lot. I use coconut oil in my cooking as well, because I'm obviously lactose intolerant as well, and yeah, maybe try that in coffee. I think that'd go well.
John's saying I'd love like a coffee machine. You don't need it, mate. Honestly, all you need to get is like a 20 quid cafetiere off Amazon, and just put your ground coffee beans in that, and then just let it. What's the word?
Whatever you
brew
do.
for like 3 minutes or something.
Whatever you do works really well, and
it's like 20 quid. Obviously, you can pay thousands for them machines, and I don't think they do that much.
Why would you get one of the machines? Like, what's the point of that if you're paying so much? Like, what do you get?
I don't. Well, it like froths the milk and all sorts of fancy stuff.
Ah, okay.
I don't know, to be honest. I don't know what benefit you'd get from it, but. Trevor Matthews, thank you so much, mate. A very warm welcome to VIP Trevor. Let's get some VIP emotes in the chat for our brand new VIP. Just as Jennifer W on Twitch goes in with a Twitch Prime subscription as well. Thank you very much for supporting the channel today. Appreciate it. Jen's waving. We can see you on the camera as well. Is that Mary's Trevor? Mrs. Airliners Live is asking in the chat. I think Jen's got a colleague who watches the channel.
Oh, right. Nice.
Oh, okay.
I was in obviously Skiathos yesterday doing filming, and I got recognised of all places. A chap called Keith, who's a avid viewer of the channel, he even watches the flight sim streams with Fezza. He was over there on a trip with his wife, and it's great to meet them too, and have a lovely chat with them, and it was a great time actually, just meeting a fan over, and he had some great stories and things. It's always great to meet a fan, especially in like a place like that.
And yes, it is Jen.
I'm surprised he recognised me though, because I didn't have any Airliners Live merch on. I had a big sun hat on, and obviously my sunnies. So I had no recognisable shirts or anything. But he's a great guy, though. If you're watching, Keith, it was great to meet you, dude. Yeah.
Welcome, Derek. Tuning in on YouTube. Great to have you with us.
Spotty plane going out. That reminds me, actually, you know how we were talking about that Come Outside show with the dog, kids show. I tried watching that the other day because we had obviously Dakota.
Yeah,
we were going through a phase, right, of because she's only 2 years old, playing kids TV shows that we watched when we were two to see if she likes it.
Yeah.
So the one I played was Pingu, and she loves Pingu now. She's obsessed
Pingu
with it.
is honestly, if you ever watched Pingu, and you go back and watch it as an adult, it's like, honestly, it's the most violent household.
Yeah, isn't it?
He literally, like, his sister comes in and goes, "All right, Pingu," and he goes, "Whack, whack," gives her a crack. And then his dad says, "Oh, you shouldn't be doing that," and he gives Pingu a crack. And they're all just whacking each other. It's funny.
Yeah, it's quite old school, isn't it? Isn't it Austrian or Swiss? I always thought it was a British show, but it's not. It's just, I think it's Austrian, I think. Ooh, that's nice. Is that Falcon, is it? Or a what
It's
is it
a BAE 125.
Oh, okay. I was going to say something else, but nice.
I think from Glasgow. Gainjet Island is the company for that one.
Have you seen what Liverpool Airport has in today?
No.
Right, I didn't even know they had these. An Air Charter X A340
Really?
in Liverpool Airport today.
There we go, 331.
love the long spool ups the 330s do. I don't know if that's like an SOP or a feature of the 330, but it sounds so good.
No, it is rotating, and we've also got on approach now the Air Transat A330. Ladies and gents, this last hour has been non-stop action.
Been great.
It's what we love to see at Manchester, and you guys throwing in lots of support today as well, just as DJ Tintin joins a massive, ladies and gentlemen, crew seat member.
Yo.
Thank you so much, mate. Welcome to Crew Seat, dude. Take a seat, get involved. DJ Tintin, you can have another bing bong from the flight deck, mate.
Thank you.
That is a huge VIP membership. Thank you very much, mate. Really appreciate that.
Got a long girl going out now. 737-900 heading back to Amsterdam Schiphol.
Yeah, so you'll see that it's just slightly longer than the 800s that we're used to seeing at Manchester. It is something you kind of have to have a bit of a keen eye for if you're not looking at something like flight radar. Not massively obvious. But on approach, Andy, is our Transat A330, so we may cut to that in a second.
Yeah, let's do that.
But don't forget to click that thumbs up, folks, on the stream. It really does help us a lot. If you just take a couple of seconds just to click the like button, guys, please, that'd be absolutely amazing.
Appreciate it. Get that like button smashed before this aircraft touches down.
JR Andrews 72 says, I love the bing bong. Yes, it is a good feature. Little feature.
Going to follow this A330-200 touching down at Manchester. Yeah, so if any Northwest spotters want to see that 340 arriving at Liverpool Airport, I believe it's coming in at 4 p.m, but it's not leaving till the early hours of the morning, sort of like 1 or 2 a.m. So sadly you can't get the departure. I think if the departure was in the day, I would have considered going over to see it, but I'm not, I don't think I'm that impressed by seeing it arrive personally. There's a long way to go. And I believe that's taking a Manchester football team, because there was no space at Manchester Airport, sadly, to facilitate the aircraft. There she is, she's down.
And as reverses retracting, awesome shot there. As the Air Transat A330-200 touches down at Manchester. That's been in the air for 6 hours and 40 minutes on the way over from Toronto.
I love the tail design on that.
Looks mega.
Lovely blue gradient there.
And here's this BAE. Took the full length to get off.
Yeah. Nice smooth rollout, I think, was the goal there.
Nice looking aircraft.
Yeah.
I'd say out of the smaller aircraft we've seen, the shape of that one looks awesome. It does remind me of the Falcons.
Yeah, I thought it was originally, but no.
And Barry Jones, thank you so much for the £5 super chat, Barry. Really appreciate that, mate, supporting the channel today. Thanks very much.
Cheers, Barry, appreciate it.
And the aircraft holding, it's across the runway, waiting for an EasyJet in from Palma to Mallorca.
Oh, this is the one that did the emergency landing last night.
Is it?
Yeah, this TUI last night had, I believe, well, speculate. I've not heard anything official, but apparently a pressurization failure last night.
Wow, so you've turned that around quickly.
Had to come back to Manchester. I don't know how much of that's true, but that's what I've heard a few stories of.
It's out to Tenerife today.
Maybe it just spooked a few people who were on board, maybe watching the stream.
Yeah.
There you go, the Air Canada 330 200 series.
And Pinion 54 on Switch Lane. I've just found this channel and I love it. I've always loved watching planes all my life. I'm 68 years old from Louisville. A very warm welcome to you, mate. Thank you so much for tuning in today. We're live every Wednesday and Sunday at this time. So if you love your aviation, make sure you tune in. We also stream live from Vancouver, Canada every Thursday. And we do a flight sim show every Monday as well. So lots of aviation content for you here, Pinion. And here's that EasyJet. It's just touched down. Vacating in front of us. Whiskey Charlie on the ledger. This one, the flying toilet. And not long to wait, folks, until we see the A380 touchdown here at Manchester Airport. We'll be seeing that very shortly indeed.
Not seen this aircraft for a while.
How's the fundraising going? Absolutely amazing. We raised over £18,000 for charity. The Airliners Live community is unbelievable.
Yes, nuts. Huge thank you to everyone who helped out, not just donating, but just watching the show, sharing the fundraiser, getting involved that way as well. You know, people thanking us, you know, personally, but it's not really us that did it all. It's you guys.
John saying, I've just ordered the Caliph oat milk on your recommendation. Nice, John. I hope you like it, mate. If you don't, I apologise.
It is good.
It is now. Out of the oat milks that I've tried, it's the best one.
Is that the one that we have in the office?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I like that.
Let us know how it is, John. Maybe we should put an Amazon affiliate link in the description for Khalifa Farms oat milk. Yeah. How about 20k, says Fly Half? That'd be amazing, mate. That'd be unbelievable.
That would be nuts.
But it's Aer Lingus Regional in from Dublin. Oh, it's something just underneath the window there. I thought the pilot had his arm out the window.
Getting a tan on his arm.
Next to lands at Ryanair, also in from Dublin, just as the Turkish Airlines A330 taxis out as well. So much going on today. This is a great time slot.
Yes. A very warm welcome back to the morning midweek show. There you go, the Ryanair just holding the flare, waiting for that bump to end before smoothly getting her down. 123 right.
A380 over Hyde on final, says Christopher Aaron. Thank you, mate, for the update. We'll be keeping an eye open for that. I think we can actually see it with a 2 in the stack.
Whoa, that's making a wild noise.
Cheers, Jamie.
There you go, airborne already.
A surprise, surprise, we are not the only major airline channel to have changed our midweek schedule back to the mornings.
Hey. We called it.
Can you believe it? I can't. EasyJet tuning in. EasyJet, sorry, on the way in from Pisa. I just thought, I wonder why the views are a bit low. Oh, I wonder why. Tone, thank you so much for the £5 super chat saying, watching you guys whilst editing photos I took at Yevilton yesterday, Merlin's Wildcats and a swordfish, love an oat milk latte. Nice one, Tone. Yeah, I bet that was an awesome trip, mate.
Great.
If you're, you're a VIP of the channel, Tone, so join the VIP lounge on Facebook if you can and share some pictures in there, mate.
Yep.
Gary K, loving the show from Ireland. Keeping the working day going. Thank you very much, dude. And this EasyJet just touching down with the A380 following in.
Can we see the
we
king?
Can. We absolutely can.
Oh, there we go. Let's hit record.
Let's get some king emotes in the chat as well, folks.
King of the skies.
No worries, Tone. We also have a Discord as well, if that helps you a little bit. But no worries if not.
Don't forget to get your King of the Skies t-shirts and hoodies on the Airliners Live store. Beautiful design. Oh, that Turkish making a hell of a rumble. We're going to stick with the King, though. Here he is, the biggest passenger aircraft on the planet, touching down here at Manchester Airport. Not long to go until it reintroduced the third daily service to Manchester with Emirates. For the time being, there's just two. This is Emirates Flight 17, it goes back on 18, and then later it comes back on 19 and leaves on Emirates Flight 20. I think it's 21 and 22 that they'll use on the early morning flight.
There it is, arriving at Manchester after a flight of 7 hours and 5 minutes from Dubai. The largest aircraft you're going to see on our show today, the Emirates A380.
Quite a long flight, that. Maybe a bit of a headwind up in the air today.
Yeah, it's usually around 6 hours.
Yeah.
That particular A380 is 6 years old, from March 2016. Obviously, Emirates operating a massive fleet of A380s. But they're doing a great job, just as Fokker sends in 20 bits over on Twitch. Thank you so much, mate. Really appreciate that. And Mary Matthews returning to business class membership as well. Thank you very much, Mary. Really appreciate that. And Matthew Skincat says, I'm new here and I already love your content. Well, very warm welcome to you, Matthew. Thanks for tuning in, mate.
Welcome, Matthew. A reappearance of an old friend. Where is he? Give me a second.
GV Grass.
GV Grass. Is that Grass 1 or Grass 2? Who knows? Probably appear on radar, actually. Sometimes do.
I'm not seeing it at the moment.
I think there's a setting.
Okay.
I'm sure there's a setting where you can hide ground vehicles and it defaults on, or something like that. Yeah, I can't see it either though. Yeah, so we've also got another Singapore Airlines A350 pinging up on the ground. She's going to be heading back to Singapore direct this time.
Fighting Sheep, thanks very much for the 100 bits, mate. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Here it is, the Emirates A380. Just pulling into focus. Those pesky CCTV cameras.
Yeah.
Trying to hog the limelight.
Looking great. Love that shot of the aircraft taxiing back towards us. Looks amazing.
KTR, welcome to you. Certainly is good timing.
If you put my camera on for a moment, you'll see what I usually have to do when the taxiing past. Who says men can't multitask?
To be honest, I think I'm living proof of that. The Ryanair in from Faro. Another donation coming in from our friend Carwyn Davies with a $5 New Zealand. You've sent in so much support today, Carwyn. Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
Good night from me in New Zealand, Martin and Andy. Stay safe there and have a great day and week ahead. Cheers, mate. Really appreciate that, Carwyn, and look forward to... Well, I won't see you on the weekend, but I'm sure whoever's running the show with Andy will give you a warm welcome back. And Fighting Sheep going in with 100 bits and a tier 1 sub for 6 months in advance, dude. Thank you so much, man. That's awesome. Fighting Sheep.
Thank you. You can see the digital guidance system there on the stand, just below the number 12, just to the right of the screen. That's going to guide the 380 in. Now on stand, you'll see the text on the screen. Marshalling the aircraft to stand 12, which is the usual stand at the end of the pier over at Terminal 1 at Manchester.
Congratulations to Jane as well. Let's get some celebration emotes in the chat. Who's just become a grandma again. Congratulations, Jane.
Congratulations, Jane. Great to see the full arrival of the A380 here in Manchester.
Yeah, you can see the input coming in to centre that aircraft up on the taxi markings there. And as we move into the autumn months, heat haze should disappear, and that should give us a much clearer view of that guidance system getting the aircraft onto the stand. It is now a digital system, obviously with the height of the A380. Seeing someone down on the ground would be impossible for that.
Live cam travel saying you must use a very good cam. Yes.
And Mark Foden, brand new subscriber to the channel. Welcome, Mark. Ryanair just in from Barcelona. so much traffic in this last hour. Take care, Terry.
Cheers, Terry.
And Fokker51 with 181 bits. Lots of support coming in on Twitch today, guys. A hype train is close on Twitch, so don't forget to check them Twitch primes or send in a sub bomb if you can. Support us on Twitch. We do need to build the Twitch up a little bit. We are down bad on Twitch currently.
Yep.
And live cam travel tuning in from Alicante. Great to see you, mate.
Oh, yeah. How's the weather over there today? I was surprised Skiathos was so cool. It was only at peak yesterday. It was 25 degrees Celsius, which was lovely. Don't get me wrong.
It's a nice temperature, that.
It was really, really nice. I'm a bit burnt. I don't know how noticeable it is on the camera. It's mainly my face. My arms, they definitely were burnt. They felt burnt. They were sore. They felt kind of like, tight as well. The skin on my arms, but no, it's actually it's just, I don't know, it just healed itself overnight, like really, really well. It's insane.
Sony P Gamer with a 5 gifted Airliners Live memberships on Twitch, dropping the sub bomb like it's hot, putting us right on a sub train on Twitch as well. Thank you so much, Tony. Smashing through level 1, taking us straight to level 2. Let's get behind the train, Twitch crew, and show us what Twitch is all about. Thank you very much, Tony, for kick-starting that, mate, supporting the channel. Appreciate it, dude.
Yeah, so the going back to the Skiathos signs that they put up, the warning signs. Can read them out now. I found them.
Warning.
So, first of all, the default one that is now there is. Oh, hang on. I've not got a picture of it, or I do. I got it the night before, actually. Danger from aircraft jet blast, and it's got a stickman getting blown over by a plane. That's the obvious one, I think, because it can be quite dangerous. If you do go spotting there, I've made. By the way, it's going to be a VIP-only video. I've made a spotting guide as well, recorded that. So I'll upload that as a VIP-only video on YouTube as well, so you guys can see kind of my tips and tricks. And one of the tips, definitely wear sunglasses if you're there spotting, because there's so much debris that gets kicked up off the ground, stones, dirt, whatever. Having sunglasses is a bit of a life save. But then there's 2 more signs as well. I got a photo of them. So one of them says, beware of aircraft jet blast, okay? Risk of severe injury or death. That's a bit scary. And the other one says, okay, the last one that confused me was aircraft exhaust gases, danger. What? Like, is it dangerous? Like, that got me thinking. I need to look into this, because, I mean, when you're here at Manchester, you often get, like, the fumes blowing at you.
It's good for you.
I think
give it a good sniff.
Yeah.
Don't be shy. Defense, thank you so much for the 200 bits going in on Twitch, supporting the hype train, just as Fighting Sheep also sends in 100 bits and gifts and Airliners Live membership to Defense over on the Twitch crew. Absolutely smashing the support today.
Thank you so much.
Cheers, guys. And Ryanair just touching down from Rezo. Using all that reverse power to get off right in front of us. He don't want hanging around, guys.
Slamming the brakes to get off in time to make the exit here, the Bravo 1 exit.
And we also got a £3 donation from Jamshid as well, going in on PayPal. Thank you very much, mate. Really appreciate that. And Fighting Sheep gifting another sub to Seeking. Fighting Sheep is really kicking things off on the old Twitch crew today.
Yeah.
And Chelsea Kit saying, can we have a shout out, please? Watching Adrian and Sarah Evans. Very warm welcome to you guys. Hope you enjoyed the show. Another fantastic special livery by Ryanair.
Oh, yeah. Didn't see that. And
on the south side Sounds like an LA stream. On the south side, we have the Singapore Airlines A350-900 on the taxi out, and they'll be departing to Singapore. The Dearest Monk going in with the 40 bits as well. Loving the stream so far. Hope you two are doing good. We're doing excellent, mate. Thank you very much. Loving the channel. Says Tiny Fresh.
There we go, the second Singapore A350 of the show. This one heading direct back to Singapore. The A350-900.
Oh, just touching down Iceland there, 757, Andy.
Whoa.
Sorry, mate.
It's all right. Wow. Haven't seen this for a while on the show. Iceland 757, just behind the Lufthansa. Bit of a bump getting down as well by the looks of it.
Fighting Sheep with another 100 bits. Thank you, dude. Oh, it's all popping off. We don't know what to look at.
The Icelander going right past Bravo 1 anyway. And there she goes, taking off Singapore 350.
Fokker with another 100 bits and Fighting Sheep gifting a sub to Pinion. The hype train is real as we slide into level 4 on Twitch. If you're wondering what's going on YouTube, Twitch has a feature where it keeps track of your donations, and if a few come in a row, it has a bit of a percentage and it goes through 5 levels. It's very rare on Airliners Live that we get to level 5, but we are already 14% through level 4. You guys on YouTube, thank you for all your support today. Lots of super chats coming in supporting the channel. Loads of brand new VIPs as well. Fighting Sheep sending another 100 bits in. Thank you very much, mate.
That's the shot, yeah. Grass 1 getting a bit of attention. Oh, listen to that. Unbelievable.
Tell you what, I did love the evening shows, but man, this morning show has been flowing today.
It's good, really good.
This is what it's all about. Just as Laurie M with the $20 super chat coming in saying, I've got to pay me fine for being late. She forgot we were on the morning show. Don't be daft, Laurie, but thank you so much for supporting the channel. It's great to see you in here this morning. And Tony P Gamer also gifting a sub over on Twitch to Gab Saltingle. There we go. Thank you very much, Tony, supporting the channel. Puts us to 40% on level 4. Can we smash a level 5 today, guys, on Twitch? If you want to help us, send in a donation. Check them Twitch primes and check the biddies as well, guys. Pegasus just touched down from Istanbul. A320 Neo.
Very quiet rollout.
Yeah, not much reverse being used there. As it just rolls out, probably take the next exit. And can we give a massive shout out? Because I've not told Andy this yet.
Huh?
But me and John yesterday spent quite a bit of time organising our YouTube channel and putting all of our videos into playlists. And whilst we were doing that, we watched a little bit of the oldest Airliners Live, the first ever YouTube stream on Airliners Live. It was myself and Charlie over on the Southside Mound. Mr. Matt Smith, before he was a moderator, was involved. And Plane Spotting Ringway was on there as well. If you've not seen his channel, guys, go and check him out. And yeah, it was absolutely amazing to see some old names over there in the chat. So if any of you guys are in the chat, I know Matt is, of course. Yeah, it was absolutely awesome. And Rob going in with a gifted sub on the channel. Thank you very much, Rob. Appreciate that. And Tony P. Gamer gifting another sub as well, just as Carl the Depot goes in with a 200 bits and Fighting Sheep with the 300 bits. Twitch is popping off.
I love how the hype train had my face on it.
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
And Fighting Sheep gifting another tier 1 sub, just as Welsh goes in with a raid of 4 viewers as well, 21% level 5. Twitch baller crew today.
Yeah, he's only young, Charlie, isn't he, from
He is, yeah.
Plane Spotting Ringway. And
But definitely check his channel out. He makes some awesome content. Cheers, Richard. Yeah, the new merch is awesome. I love the new Vancouver merch. Not because I designed it. I do like it. Looking forward to getting it in a couple of weeks' time. Yeah, an awesome stream today.
it's been great.
And Cathay Pacific for Hong Kong A350-1000 has just pinged up on the ground.
Yes.
Just as also right next to it a TUI 787-9 bound for Cancun and a Jet2 757 all getting involved in the stream.
God, that's the biggest whiff of jet fuel I've had for a while. Could taste it.
Siri, who asked?
Is that
Who
who's
asked,
talking?
Siri? Fighting Sheep going in with another gifted sub puts us to 47% on level 5 and another 300 bits. Fighting Sheep is not messing about on
thank
the
you.
hype train.
Appreciate that.
Twitch crew really coming in clutch. Cheers, guys. And Aviation OS, I have just subbed to the channel. Can I have a shout out? Go on then. Thank you, mate.
You deserve it.
Owen says, where's my YouTube shout out, the Lanzarote expert?
Or the Burger King expert.
Mm.
Number 3737. Big flare. Riding out. A nice early touchdown there. From the 273. I wonder where the one I flew on is at these days. It's G Tower. Tawa. This is G Tower B, by the looks of it.
It's in from Mahon. Mahon.
A Whiskey Bravo on the reg there. 737-800.
John, just they don't shout out dead channels. Just going full send it on Owen.
Poor Owen.
50% to go on Twitch crew. Can you smash it, guys? We've not done a level 5 in so long. Who are those guys modelling the Airliners Live tops? Hey, we had a full photo shoot in the office.
Yeah.
It was fantastic. We had a green screen out. We had the office lamp lying down on the chair, pointing at our faces. Only the highest tech at Airliners Live HQ, guys.
A few nip slips. And when the Vancouver merch arrives, we'll definitely get some photos of that as well.
100%, just as Tony P. Gamer smashes the level 5 hype train with another 5 gifted subs. Fighting Sheep with the gifted sub, and Mr. John Fezzer with the gifted sub, and Fighting Sheep with 100 bits. Sysprod with the Twitch Prime sub as well, guys. Twitch crew, you've just absolutely smashed it. Thank you, guys.
Asking you shall receive.
You guys are awesome today. And Owen, welcome back for 13 months, says, I've been here that long. It would appear so. Thank you so much, guys, for all the support today. You're absolute legends.
First max of the show here, the Ryanair.
As in from Palma de Mallorca.
Palma de Mallorca is the most popular route out of Manchester at the moment. Something like 80 odd or 70 odd flights a week.
Amazing. MB, welcome from Houston as he just gets up. Great to have you with us, dude.
Good morning. See you.
Yeah, it's a nice head-on shot of this Ryanair Max, just as Fighting Sheep sends in another 300 bits, dude. Thank you, mate. Love the head-on profile of the Max. Yes, the A380 has arrived, and here's our 7.5 taxiing out as well. Alpha Kilo on the reg. This one, 25 years old.
Pretty young, that, for a Jet 275, isn't it? Almost 10 years younger than Alpha India.
But a very warm welcome if you are just tuning in. You're watching Airliners Live, the place to be for live aviation. We got Mr. Brownbill up there on the camera doing an absolutely cracking job. There he is, getting you all of the shots today. Myself here in the studio, my name's Martin. Andy upstairs, Mrs. Airliners Live in the background. She'll give you a wave as well. You have to lean back a little bit. There you go. Hi-yo! Awesome show today, absolutely loving it. Big shout out to all the mods in the chat as well, absolutely smashing it, guys. And if you love aviation, you are new to Airliners Live. We stream every Wednesday, every Sunday from Manchester, every Thursday from Vancouver, Canada, and every Monday from wherever John decides to take us in the sim. Make sure you smash that subscribe button. We're well on the way to 100,000 subscribers, and we will be doing a celebration unboxing of that plaque when it arrives at Airliners Live HQ. You can help us out even if you're watching on Twitch. Head over to youtube.com/Airliners Live. Smash that sub button, guys. Help us get to the 100K. Ryanair just touched down from Berlin, left 1 hour 40 minutes ago.
This is the one that the chap in the chat he was watching the stream for, wasn't it?
Oh, amazing. Here you go. And Terry Campbell, thank you so much for the 20 Australian dollar super chat, saying thanks again, guys, for your efforts today. Much appreciated. Thank you so much, Terry.
Cheers, Terry.
You, mate. Look at that. Nice lighting.
It's lovely. Not a wave yet. I am waving for most of these.
And Sonny 23k gifting a sub over on Twitch. Thank you very much, Sonny. And Mountain Cat, greetings from Newfoundland in Canada. Great to see you, mate. Hope to see you on our Vancouver shows.
Yeah, welcome. Henry's live again tomorrow from 11 a.m. at Pacific time or 7 p.m. UK time over in Vancouver, Canada. How about a VIP meetup for 100k? That's not a terrible idea. I've not done one for a while. I do like the idea of using the memorabilia fairs as a VIP meetup.
Yeah, I do as well.
Or just a general fan meetup. It's a little bit easier to organise that way because we've already got everything set up. Whereas a VIP meetup is a bit, it's just, there's not much substance to it, you know, but at the end of the day, with the memorabilia fairs, the only issue with them is we're kind of doing two things at once. We're running the shop as well as meeting everyone, you know, so I think they do them fairs twice a year. There's a winter one and a summer one. So obviously there's 2 different opportunities per year. As soon as we get the date for the next one, we'll get you informed of that. I think it's in February, and it allows people to organise like trips over if they need to book days off work or figure out how they're going to get there. Because I do love them, because that is also just a wider community in general as well. Here goes the Jet 275.
Oh, a bit of a dribble going on.
Whoa!
What?
Whoa!
Oh, look at that climb out. Woohoo! He wasn't messing about, was he, chat?
What?
Twitch crew, get that clipped.
The power.
Now that is how you do it on Runway 2.
Yeah.
He must be watching Airliners live.
So where's that heading off to? It must be surely a reposition or something with that kind
That's heading back to NA, so yeah, no destination for me on that at the moment, but that was light.
What's the call sign? Has it got one or?
It is Bravo at the end.
Ah, Bravo. Not sure what that means.
Okay, I need to shut
this
window.
Oh, great sound again. Sui Dreamland. It's starting to rain now, by the way, folks.
Owen saying it's a test flight. It's been in maintenance for days. Well, that's how you give it a test, eh?
Yeah. Proper test. Bit of pre-sip on the old stream today. Starting to rain. I've got no weatherproofing on at the moment. The camera likes, but we shall see if it gets worse.
How are we looking? Yeah, we've got about an hour left of today's show, so plenty of time yet. So if this rain does get a little bit worse, guys, we may just take a couple of minutes break just to protect the equipment. Don't worry, we've got everything we need to keep the stream rolling in snow and storms and wind and rain.
Really not.
But it seems to be chilling out already, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's sunny as well. So,
and that Dreamliner on its way to Cancun. We've got some heavies still on the taxi out. Our Cathay Pacific A350 1000 has now been pushed back and is on the way out. So we'll be seeing that very shortly. I don't remember the last time seeing this actually. So this is going to be great.
A lot of movements we missed on the Sunday, and also the evening day show. Midweek show, should we say.
26 Code tuning in on Twitch. Awesome. Welcome to you. Pinion saying, wow, what a rush. Yeah, it really was. That was an awesome departure, wasn't it?
There's that BAE again from earlier. And we got an arrival and a lot of aircraft just on the taxiway over there. And also the iconic Grass 1.
He asked for unrestricted climb, did he? Did someone have a scanner on there?
Is that part of the test, I guess?
I think it's more for his fun, I assume. Why not?
I would.
You're tuned into Airliners Live, the place to be for live aviation on Twitch and YouTube. And if you're loving your time here, guys, get involved in the chat, hit that sub button. It's completely free, helps support the channel. And give it a thumbs up as well.
Silky smooth touchdown from the Scandinavian, the third we've seen today in these colours.
That's in from Oslo. And Welsh Viking took off from Manchester in the sim earlier on. Hope you're having a good flight, mate. Thanks for checking out the channel.
We got a wave from the flight deck.
Yeah, cheers, John. I think it is, mate. If you're watching on Twitch or YouTube, Airliners Live does have a Discord channel where you can go and get involved, where we post links when we go live so that you don't miss it. And we've got lots of different rooms in there for you to get involved with, including where you can post your Twitch clips, general discussions, and your own IRL photos as well. So an awesome aviation community to get involved with. !Discord in the chat that you're watching in. We'll get you access, guys. Come over and say hello.
And if you're not following us on Instagram yet, give us a follow. Obviously free to do so, and we post pretty much daily over on the old Instagrams. Martin's got his photography on there. I upload some video clips and things, and we also upload a lot on our story as well. So give us a follow on Instagram. We also post a lot of updates on there as well.
John Fez, will you chuck that on my Asana task then? If that's broken, dude, I'll fix it, mate. Cheers, bro.
Another silky smooth touchdown from the Turkish Airlines 321 Neo. This will be loaded with the Pratt & Whitney 1000 series engines.
Watch out. All right, boss. Flightzilla with the raid of 46 viewers.
Yo, welcome everyone.
Hope you're doing well, mate. Great to see you, dude. Thanks very much for checking us out. You're just in time to catch this Cathay Pacific A350 blast off, but nice to see you, mate. Cheers, Arkid, with the raid for 45 viewers. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you had a good stream. Get involved. If you're new to Airliners Live, we're a plane spotting channel. We're live on Twitch and YouTube. You got myself here, Martin, in the studio. Mr. Brownbill upstairs, there he is, on the camera. And we're bringing you all of the aviation action from Manchester Airport. We're live every Wednesday and every Sunday, guys, from Manchester. We have a Vancouver show every Thursday and a flight sim show every Monday. So loads of aviation content to get involved with here at Airliners Live. We're just waiting for this A350 1000 to cross. He's got a landing aircraft, which is a Ryanair in from Alicante. Once he's out the way, that Cathay Pacific will get across to the south side and we'll catch its full departure, operating the A350 1000 today. Where did you fly, mate? Flightzilla.
Got the Turkish Airlines 321 Neo taxiing back towards us as well. Maybe get a howl from that.
Nice.
Nice pair of Wookiees. Oh, a Ryanair Max as well, just popping into shot here, landing on 23 right as well. Or might just make the Bravo 1 exit. Yes, she will.
And Flightzilla flew from Iran down to Dubai in the new PMDG 738 in the sim. Nice, dude. I hope you enjoyed it, mate. But here we go, Turkish Airlines.
One of our favourite engines to see at Manchester. 1100 Gs, made by Pratt & Whitney. Or as we like to call them, a nice pair of Wookiees.
Get those Wookiees in the chat.
Oh, sounds so good.
Wookiee's a little bit shy today. There was a hint of a Wookie.
All the engine sounds. And we got the LEAP 1B engines of the 737 MAX 8200.
It is popping off on today's show.
Yeah, great sounds today.
Maybe losing that profile wasn't the worst thing that's happened to us there.
Yeah, it sounds great, doesn't it?
Nice and raw, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay, now on to another flagship aircraft, an A350 1000. I think it was Seki in the chat saying the most beautiful airliner in the world at the moment.
I would struggle to disagree with that.
Yeah, really nice, and a nice livery. Complements it well. Huge aircraft though this. It's hard to visualize the scale of it on a video. It is massive. The A350 1000.
Manchester Airport using dual ops today.
What is that?
It's Freebird, isn't it? We've not seen that for a long time.
With a yellow tail? I've not seen that.
Yeah, they've had all different colours. Purple, red, yellow.
The original.
Classic.
Grass One getting a great view there.
Yeah, and it's cool to see I guess it's like a ground sweep vehicle that would come round and just make sure that any of the grass isn't getting on the taxiways and stuff like that. So that'll just go around and just clean up after after Mr. Deer over there. And Aviators TTV with a Twitch raid of 3 viewers. Welcome, guys. Thanks for tuning in to Airliners Live. Hope you had a great stream.
Cathay now holding at one of the intersections. Looks like it says Alpha 1.
Yes, that's the sweeper, so it'd be like clearing up the grass that's gone onto the taxiway. Are you talking about the truck in front?
No.
Oh, the aircraft. Oh, it's Freebird. It's a Turkish.
Oh no, I was talking about the Cathay. What intersection it's at? But it's waiting to depart. Maybe waiting for its slot.
My Jen was asking what aircraft that Freebird was.
Ah, okay.
Because we've not seen it.
Yeah.
For a long time on the channel, actually.
It's a Turkish airline, isn't it?
And yeah, any Lynyrd Skynyrd fans out there?
Hey, I love that song.
Especially the extended version.
It goes on for ages, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah.
Menzies Finest, welcome back. Tier 1 on Twitch for 2 months. Really appreciate it, mate. Don't forget to check them Twitch Primes Raiders if any of you want to support the channel. Looks like that Singapore's gonna hold. Sorry, the Cathay Pacific is gonna hold for the Freebird.
He wants to fly, doesn't he? Size difference on the 2 aircraft. Yeah, looks like they're going to go straight out. No waiting around.
Well, that Austrian's snuck in.
We got a TAP Air Portugal Embraer heading back to Lisbon. She's waiting to cross runway 1 as we got an arrival coming in as well.
So Ryanair from Prague left 1 hour 45 minutes ago. He's at 800 feet. Jam-packed show of aviation today, guys. Do not forget that our midweek schedule has now changed to 10 a.m. now that the Runway Visitor Park is closing at its normal time. A massive shout out to all the staff who stayed late during the summer schedule, keeping the park open till 8 p.m. Gave us some awesome midweek evening shows. We are now back to our morning winter time schedule. So both shows on both midweek and Sunday starting at 10 a.m. unless there's anything special coming in that we adapt it for, guys.
Cathay Pacific A350 still holding.
I'll keep my eye on that.
Yeah. Looks glorious in the light over there, though.
And it looks like we'll get that Lisbon-bound TAP Express aircraft across.
Look at that, that's beautiful. Maybe they'll get the Air Portugal out first.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right, Mark. It could be something to do with its slot while it's waiting there for a little while.
I think so. I think that's very likely. Probably get this this tap out. Tap.
And Simon saying, Martin and Andy, absolutely jam-packed show, lads. Great works. I'm so glad I found this awesome channel and its streams. Thank you very much, Simon. It's great to hear, mate. I really do like hearing when you guys are enjoying the shows. It knows that we don't need to touch anything, just leave it exactly as it is. And yeah, just keep enjoying the aviation is what we're all about here on Airliners Live. And of course, a bit of chat here and there as well wouldn't go amiss.
Yeah, landing last night, there was me coming in on a 2E737. I forget what time it was all a blur. But then it was followed by the Jet 2757 Alpha India. And then after that, all the other aircraft landed on 2-3 left. And I'm not sure why. I think there was at the time a 2E737 with an emergency squawk coming back to Manchester. So something to do with that, but it just seemed very strange how they left it closed for so long. They put everything on 2-3 left, not just the one plane. So
I'm just going to leave you on full screen for a moment while I BRB.
Yeah. Yeah, so they're going to get the tap out next. And the Cathay, look at the size difference. Look at that. Wow. Looks like they were cutting the grass on 2-3 right. Maybe something like that, yeah. Something as simple as that. If this Cathay is going to be much longer, I can tell you the last story I had from from Skiathos. It was a rather funny one. Not had a chance to talk with how busy it's been. This tap, Embraer is heading back to Lisbon, the home of Air Portugal. So yeah, I got there on Monday night, and I must have landed about 10 p.m. roughly, or probably more like 9:30 kind of time-ish. I was first off the plane because I was sat in row 1, straight on the coach, straight out. One of the first through immigration. In a small airport like that, you never have a big queue for immigration. It's usually just like your flight. Straight through. Didn't have any luggage to pick up, so I just stormed out. And the place I was staying was called Studio Dimitri's. Have a look at it on Google. It's pretty cheap. I paid £35 for a night there. And it's within walking distance of the airport, about 20 minutes walk total. In fact, when you're at the airport terminal, it's literally just over the airfield from you. It's literally, if you could walk direct there, it'd take no more than 5 minutes. But the problem is there's a runway in the way, so you've got to walk all the way to the start of the runway, where the spotting area is, and then walk all the way back up again. So, and runways are kind of long. Even Skiathos, it doesn't seem that long, but yeah, it is when you're walking it. Walked all the way there, and this I hadn't had much communication with this hotel place. I just reserved it 2 nights before, and I hadn't even paid. I just reserved it. So it was dark, not many street lights there. I'm using the phone, the torch on my phone to navigate. Walking, not many like footpaths to walk on. It's mostly just walking on a road. Walking all the way there. It's like a 20-minute walk there. And I'm looking for the Studio Dimitri's, and it's a very, very like empty area. Like there's a garage for car repairs there. There was no shops around at all. There was one there was not many houses either. It's just very empty, basically. A lot of farmland as well. And looking around, and there's no signs. And I got to the location where this area is. No signs saying Studio Dimitri's. There's nothing really there. It's very dark as well. I eventually find a little entranceway, little tiny sign saying Studio Dimitri, so easily missed, right? Finally find that. It's all very dark. I don't know what I'm doing. I walk into the complex, and there's one big building in front which has multiple rooms, and it's like 2 stories, a few balconies on it and things. I'm like, that must be it. That makes sense. And then there's like a house, like a private house to my right. So I'm like, am I in someone's land here? Like, is this it? I'm very confused. So anyway, there's not a soul around though. I'm walking around. I walk up to the main building. There's no sign saying reception. There's no sign saying check-in. There's nothing. It's just like, I'm just walking around. It's very quiet. It's very dark. There's no signs anywhere. There's nothing resembling a reception. It's just a lot of rooms with numbers on them, 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. So I'm like, I can't just go knocking on random rooms. I find one door which has nothing written on it, because I kind of like peep in and it's just very dark inside and clearly no one there. I'm like, what am I going to do here? So I go into Google Maps, I go onto the website, and there's no phone number. I'm like, oh no, how am I going to get checked in here? There's nothing. So I end up walking around. I do about 3 laps of the complex, just looking for where to check in. Like, I'm so confused. I'm just lost. I'm not panicking. I never really panic in them situations. I'm very chilled when it comes to traveling. Like, there's always options you can use, right? Just kind of enjoying the moment, enjoying being there and things. Nice warm evening over in Skiathos. And I do about 3 laps, and there's an Australian couple on their balcony. And this is so rude to do, but I do it anyway because I was so lost and confused. I just like, peep over to their balcony, like, excuse me, like, where's the reception? Like, where do I go? Like, to check in. And I'm not going to do the accent. I'm not too bad at an Australian accent, but I'm not going to try it on stream, okay? And they say, oh, well, there's that door over there, the one that I tried to knock that had no lights on it. That's the reception, and he's called Dimitri, the guy who owns it. Failing that the private house over there is Dimitri's parents, so you can go and ask there. And I'm there, like, I'm not knocking on a random house at like 11 at night. Like, you know, I could hear them having like dinner and stuff in there, or doing something in there. Maybe I could hear like cutlery and things and plates and things, and talking and stuff. I'm like, I'm not going to knock on their house. That's a bit rude. So I'm just walking around like clueless, and eventually an old lady emerges from the darkness, and she doesn't speak very good English. She goes up to me and she goes, "You stay?" And I'm like, "Yeah." Like, I'm trying. I'm trying my best. "You stay here?" I'm like, yeah, I have a reservation. I have a booking, and I show her the thing on my phone, and she's like, oh, okay. You pay? And I'm like, no. It's like, I haven't paid. And she's like, okay. And then she just kind of looks a bit like, like, what should I do with this guy? Like, I don't know. And she goes, Dimitri, not here. I'm like, I know. Like, I know. I get it. I understand. It's like, And it's just very, like, awkward, a lot of, like, and, like, what are we doing here? And she goes, okay, come with me. And she takes me around the back of the complex, really dark. I have no idea what's going on. Up some stairs, past a ladder that's just folded out on the walkway for some reason, I don't know. Just comes to the end room and goes under the rug there on the front, and there's a key. And she just lets me in and goes, there you go, enjoy. And then I'm like, okay, like, thank you. Like, it's a perfectly clean room, ready for me. It's obviously my room. She kind of shows me the room, shows me everything works, like the lights and stuff. There's a kitchen in there as well. Like, for 35 quid, you get a kitchenette, obviously a full bathroom, private room, two beds. It was like 2 separate beds. I think in like hotels like that, they push them together if you want a double bed. So that was all good. And on the way out, she goes, so you pay? And I go, okay. And she goes, you got cash? And I'm like, no, sorry. Now, this is a big mistake because Greece in general, I know they like their cash over there. So if you're ever visiting Greece as a trip, definitely bring cash with you. Like, taxis like to use them, little shops and things use them, little restaurants, hotels sometimes use them. But me being from the UK, how often do you go out and bring cash with you, like, deliberately, right? Just to be sure. in the UK, or even in like Spain, I noticed, or France, Germany, whatever, Italy, card is pretty universally accepted. But in Greece, no. So I'm like, no, I haven't got any cash. She's like, oh, okay. I'm like, I've got my card. She's like, yeah, Dimitri takes card. He's not here. I'm like, yeah, I know he's not here. Like, what are we going to do? And she goes, when do you leave? I'm like, literally 7 a.m. tomorrow. It's like, lots of that.
It's literally just the whole conversation.
Yeah, just like, not really getting any progress done. But I'll finish this after this Jet 275 goes, well, appreciate this sound first.
If you listen very closely, it goes,
Yeah, because I think a lot of it is because she doesn't speak much English. She's kind of just not filling in the words of what she's thinking. She's just like, and after literally about 15-20 minutes of talking together, trying to just like connect the words that were missing from the language barrier, I thought I show what flight I'm on the next day, and she's just like, okay, you pay in the morning. Anyway.
And then you go to the check-in desk and Dimitri goes, all right, boss, how you doing there, kid? Yep. You got your card there, mate?
So anyway, I slept over. Great place, actually, for 35 quid, 20-minute walk from the airport terminal, just 10-minute walk from the spotting location. Like, what a great place that is. If you're not a fan of noise, though, I know there's no planes overnight anyway, but, man, it's loud when you stay in there, the planes, you know. Like, on the balcony, I called Sam. I was on the balcony early in the morning, I think it was, or late in the night, I think it was, and there was an ATR taxiing out, and I couldn't even talk to it. It was that loud, you know. The ATR was just like, it's like being here at the RVP. It was like a similar noise level.
Cathay Pacific lining up for Hong Kong.
Yes,
it should sound great.
And anyway, Dimitri was there in the morning, and he took a card payment, which was fantastic. So, yeah, that was an interesting little story. I like traveling because, like, just silly things like that, like they're funny, you know, like they're funny to me. Them kind of like things. I know a lot of people out there would stress in them situations, like, oh no, what are we gonna do? We've got nowhere to sleep. But when it's them situations, you always have alternatives. You know, it's not the end of the world. And after a bit of a wait, the Cathay Pacific A380 finally departing Manchester Airport with a beautiful sound, as always with the 350s.
I think a lot of the chat felt that story was a lot longer than it needed to be. There's a lot of people going, oh, we got there. We made it to the end.
I timed that with the departure of that, okay? That was the plan. But yeah, it was silly. And the whole trip was really good, though. And what I'm going to do, I've got all the footage. I filmed on a GoPro. I even filmed a bit on my phone, but mostly on the 4K camera that I brought. So we're going to edit that this week, and I'm going to aim to get it up on Friday. So on Friday, I'm going to upload that 4K video onto the Airliners Live YouTube. Have you noticed, every Friday I've been uploading a 4K edit? And although they don't get like massive views, I just like having some nice, high-quality content for you guys to enjoy every week. And they take a while to edit, take a while to film, of course, as well. But I really enjoy making them, and I think it's just nice display of what we can do on Airliners Live. Obviously, last week we had the golden hour arrivals in the morning of here at Manchester Airport, and you guys seem to really enjoy that. In fact, the comments were overwhelmingly positive.
This EasyJet, just about to cross 23 right. It's on its way to Lisbon. We've also got Virgin Atlantic A330, and that's bound for JFK, so another heavy departure to come very shortly. And massive thanks everyone in the chat. We've now just hit 1,000 likes on today's stream. Cheers, everyone.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it.
It's the rude EasyJet.
It is. It is. What time are you here till? We have got 30 minutes left of today's show.
Yeah, do we have... it's usually like Qatar and Saudi, isn't it, at the end? And sometimes a Jet2 330. I wonder if any of that's happening in the closing stages of today's show, arriving at Manchester. Let's have a look on radar real quick.
August highlights, yes, that is a task we need to complete as well.
Yeah, I added that to the list today. So we got a Jet 273 from Innsbruck. Yo, I've not seen a flight from there for a while. Yeah, Qatar triple due in 15 minutes. That's good. Bit early. And yeah, we do have a Jet 2 330 due in that time as well in the next sort of half an hour. No Saudi though, and there must be a difference in the Wednesday schedule that we compared to what we usually have on a Sunday. So yeah, Jet 2 330 and the Qatar triple as well.
I'll let you read Laurie's comment. I feel like Andy's getting a lot of bad press for filling some time here.
You're never allowed to tell another story. What? What was wrong with the story? Tell me what was wrong with it. I
might chat.
I want some.
Am I glad I went to the toilet, guys? Is this what you're trying to tell me?
I was just telling about the story about the old lady who I don't know. The more I think of it, the less substance I think it has. Well, next time I'll just be quiet, okay?
Catherine says, hi guys, first time tuned in and been hooked all morning. Great show. Love the A380 which flew over my house before landing. Amazing. Hey, very well, welcome Catherine. Thanks for checking us out. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Love to see you in future streams. If it's one thing on Airliners Live, we do like turning new viewers into regular viewers. So if you love your aviation, then stick with the channel.
That's a great sound from the EasyJet there. Starting to get really warm. Whenever the sun's out, I'm like baking hot. And when the sun goes behind the cloud, I'm way too cold.
We missed July highlights. I don't think we did.
No, I don't think we did. Wasn't that when we had the Singapore A380?
Yeah. I think you missed July highlights, Galactic Planet.
Yeah, go and have a look.
But yeah, we do need to do August highlights.
Yeah, August was a good one.
We'll try and get that done this week. Get it up on the old channel. But you guys on Twitch, keep those clips coming in so that we can keep those highlights rolling. Just as Akeem returns back to business class. Thank you very much, mate. Archie is the name in brackets there. Thank you very much, Archie, for supporting the channel.
Thank you. What's the smoke in the background? I'm not sure.
There's a bit of a fire on someone's land over there, I think.
Yeah. I was going to say fire training, but that's not the fire training.
No, it's
site.
the other end, the fire training stuff.
But that's why I love long sleeve shirts, because in days like today, it's just, you're not getting too cold when the sun goes behind.
It's Ryanair touching down from Seville.
Which does make me wonder how popular a long sleeve t-shirt would be. Airliners Live.
I've never been a fan of long sleeve t-shirts.
I've never, but I think I suit this one, and I actually really find it so comfy. Like,
who told you that?
I just said I think.
I know we are bullying Andy today. I apologise.
I think so.
Sorry, mate.
And but it is really comfy is the main thing. Like, I'm getting at that age. I don't know about you, but I don't really care too much how I dress in public, as long as I'm comfy.
Yeah, I hit that age when I realised I had a good pair and a lounge pair of tracky bottoms.
And they're the same.
Yeah, I only go outside in my good pair.
Yeah.
Then you know you've got a bit of a problem.
Yeah.
Trevor, thank you very much. Joining business class, brand new VIP. Cheers, Trevor. And Robert tuning in from Ohio just subscribed. Welcome. Oh no, my iPad's dying. I need that for chat.
That's not good.
I think my charger's at the office.
Oh, lovely.
Amazing.
Yeah, got a wave there from the flight deck. From this Ryanair 737. This tablet's just gone really dim for some reason.
It will do. It's probably got hot. I need a USB-C cable. Do we have
Use the one from the router, because that'll have loads of battery.
yeah, good
That
shout.
lasts for ages, that, because actually, you know, I think it was Sunday, or maybe the midweek show last week, I think it was Sunday, we forgot to plug it in, and it lasted the whole show.
Oh, right, nice.
So, it'll definitely last. Another Ryanair Central.
And Sophie White says, I take my kids to the RVP and they love it. Yeah, it's an awesome spot for families, and it is great to see the kids sort of getting an interest in aviation and enjoying the aviation.
Yeah, I agree. It's great for families. Loads to do. Loads of space, and you have a play area as well.
Galactic Planet, I will look into that then. Because we definitely did one, because I edited it.
July, what? I'm going to search this. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you're the one who edited it. It's the one with I didn't have Fezzer in the thumbnail.
Yeah. Unless I'll give it the wrong title.
Yeah, I remember having Fezzer in the thumbnail, like Flight Sim.
But just about to taxi past the tower any minute now is our Virgin Atlantic to New York, A330. And on final approach from Innsbruck is the Jet2 737-800. We'll be touching down very shortly. Andy just following out a Ryanair to Dublin.
Dublin, that's another place I'd love to revisit. Obviously with plenty of Ryanair services from Manchester, including also Aer Lingus as well, flying direct to there. Make for a nice, quick and affordable trip from the likes of Manchester.
Welcome, Craig, tuning in from Perth, Western Australia.
Welcome.
Great to have you with us, mate. We are into the last 25 minutes of today's show, folks. If you are new, make sure you've hit that subscribe button, make sure you've clicked the thumbs up and the like button. And if you've watched a few times and you've really enjoyed yourself here on Airliners Live, consider supporting the channel by becoming a VIP. Lots of perks involved in that as well. Click the dollar symbol and click join, or follow the VIP links from Nightbot in the chat. You can also support the channel with a super chat by clicking the dollar symbol, then clicking super chat. And existing members can gift memberships to the community if you're watching on a PC or laptop by clicking the dollar symbol, then clicking gifted memberships. You guys on Twitch know what to do. Check those primes. Any Oiler check. And Amiga Man, welcome back to Premium Economy. Thank you, mate.
Thank you. We got the Virgin Atlantic A330 bound for JFK. Now taxiing out. Again, them beautiful red engines looking amazing in the sunlight.
Hey, no worries, Galactic. Glad you found it, mate. Paul J goes, can you repeat that story? I missed it.
Yeah, go on.
No.
Loads of noise from the 737.
Got a chrome on the front of that engine.
Yeah.
Love it.
Really good. Love the .com scheme from Jet2.
Jake Danson, Ashley Williams, and Graham Hill. Good afternoon, guys. Thanks very much for tuning in.
Loving it up here today.
Yeah, it's been a good day today, hasn't it?
Nice bit of sunshine. Not too warm, not too cold. Repping my Airliners Live cap as well, which... Do we still have some in stock, or are they all gone?
We've got I think 9 caps left in stock, so if you've not purchased your Airliners Live cap yet, they are available back in stock, as are logo mugs and VIP mugs.
Yeah,
back in stock as well.
The caps in particular are such good quality. I love mine, and they're in stock at the moment, so it's like almost instant shipping basically, and they won't be in stock for long. They seem to sell out all the time. A bit of a hard to get product.
They are. And next to arrive, Qatar 777 after this A330. Plenty of time.
That was an insane sound. Again, I love the long spool ups of the Virgin 330s. Yeah, it does sound great, that, doesn't it?
On Sunday, Andy recounts his last trip to buy underwear. Looking forward to that one.
Yeah. Sounded naughty. It did indeed.
What, your trip to my underwear?
Yes. That's one for the VIP lounge. Where is she?
There it is.
There we go. A 777-300 ER approaching Manchester Airport in from Doha.
Don't know about you, but I'm feeling like today may be a chip day.
You've not had chips for so long,
We've not had Airliners Live chips for ages, have we? James Mitchell, first time watcher, just subscribed, loving the stream. Hey, cheers, James. Welcome, mate. And Chicago as well, first time to the stream, loving the show, tuning in from Tokyo.
Yo,
welcome.
A long way.
Thank you, guys. You're just in time to Qatar 777 touchdown 23 right. Probably our final heavy arrival of the show today. Actually saying that, there is a Jet2 A330 on the way, so
oh yeah,
I take that back. Chips and fish finger butties. Oh yeah, go on then. Go on then. Absolute greaser. Can't get it much smoother than that.
Perfect.
Got some 10 out of 10s in the chat for that landing.
That was really, really good. Bit of a correction on the very last moments, but really good. Triple F, there you go. That's the right amount. Bit of squash tomorrow.
Oh yeah, forgot about it. It's Thursday, isn't it? Tomorrow.
Yeah, I think so.
Been a while.
Yeah.
I haven't played squash since before I had COVID. So I guess that'll be a good test. Cheers, Ian, who loves the show in the chat. Appreciate it, mate. Anna Rita, loving the Qatar triple arrival as well.
Yes, please hit the subscribe button on YouTube. If you're watching on Twitch, I mean, you want to help us hit our 100k goal, head on over to our YouTube channel and give us a subscribe. Airliners Live is the channel. And if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you hit the bell icon as well to get the notifications as to when we go live. Make sure you set the notifications to all, so you're never going to miss a moment.
Melissa, no worries. Hope you have a good set of night shifts, as good as that could be, I suppose.
Yeah, cheers, Melissa. Thank you for the support today. Appreciate it.
I'll send you the link, Dad.
Another smooth touchdown there from the Ryanair 7-3. A lot of good landings today.
Get this window back open now. But just a quick head count on Twitch, guys. Let us know how many viewers are in there. And if it's your first time watching Airliners Live today, let us know in the chat. That'd be great to know.
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
Nice one, Yannick. Great to have you with us, mate.
Seems like the Qatar is holding. Oh, I can hear it moving now. Yeah, it's moving.
Oh, nice, Welsh. That's awesome, mate. And Impulse is first time watching on Twitch, but I've been catching a lot of your stuff on Facebook for a while. That's awesome, mate. Thanks for checking us out today. Daniel Minute on YouTube, first time from Sydney. Krishna tuning in from India. Luxon tuning in as well, first time watching. And Hertzy7301, how are you doing, bud? First time I've seen this Twitch page. I'm from Manchester myself and used to go plane spotting there as a kid. Nice one, awesome to have you with us, mate. Glad you managed to find us.
Welcome, welcome.
And Harden, first time on Twitch, pop in occasionally on the YouTubes until today. Nice one, mate. What an awesome shot. The Qatar 777 that left Doha 7 hours ago.
Yeah, definitely a headwind, isn't there, up in the airways?
Oh, hold on. G. Hold on, folks.
Is it the 330, by the way, on final approach?
GLSAK, the aircraft that left Manchester for a test flight, is currently squawking 7,700, and it's making its way back to Manchester.
Oh.
So it may be the issue they tried to resolve has not been resolved.
Oh no.
Two air tankers, short final as well, Andy, your choice.
Yeah, we'll catch a touchdown of that. Appreciate the huge Qatar 777. With that beautifully smooth touchdown as well.
Stuart says, I've got my mate coming in on this flight with Jet2 from Mallorca with food poisoning. I can't wait to see him wave his sick bag as he goes past you. That is the worst, being on a flight with any sort of bug like that. That would be my idea of hell.
There we go, down on the ground. Jet2 330.
Yeah, maybe a pressurization issue, because that 757's lost a lot of altitude. Yeah, it's dropped down 10,000 feet. It's currently passing over the Lake District. heading direct towards Windermere and Kendal, and it'll be making its way back to Manchester. So that's a Jet 757 that departed 50 minutes ago for a test flight after some maintenance work, is now squawking 7700 and returning to Manchester. So we'll be following that on the way in and keeping an eye on that aircraft as it comes in, but pretty confident it will just be a maintenance issue.
Yeah, I hope everything's all right, and yeah, it's good that this happened. Obviously, not when there's passengers on board, when it's doing a test flight. I'm sure the crew will be completely competent in dealing with the situation. Crosswind. Yeah, there's a bit of a crosswind today. It is kind of sweeping from one side of the airfield to the other. And you're noticing a lot of that on the approaches. Just before touchdown, they do get a bit of an effect coming from the terminal building. Does make for quite a challenging arrival.
Next to touchdown is an EasyJet from Alicante, so we'll stick with this A330 for now. Black Wolf, no worries dude, thanks for stopping in. Daniel tuning in from Spain, hello. And Roman from Melbourne, welcome to you.
Welcome all. The 330-200 with Jet 2.
And just about to cross the active is our Aer Lingus JFK service, operated by the A321neo. Service that's been operating out of Manchester for a good few months now, well bedded in. And on the approach in from Barcelona is a Vueling A320. And Anna Rita, welcome to business class, brand new VIP. Let's get some VIP emotes in the chat for our latest VIP, Anna.
Welcome, Anna.
Thank you so much for your support. Oscar Mike on the edge of the EasyJet. The taxi's past our commentary position here today. And that's in from Alicante.
Yeah, probably just waiting
watching on... Sorry, Andy, go on.
Probably just waiting for a bit of ATC instructions there before beginning to taxi, or trying to figure out where to go, basically.
And if you're watching on Twitch, it is currently September. 20%, I believe, off all new subscriptions. If you want to get involved with that and support the channel today, take advantage of that discount, guys.
That's awesome.
And we've also got pinging up on the ground Puerto Vallarta 787-8 from TUI. So the shortest of the 787s on its way out on the taxi. And short final now is the Vueling service from Barcelona. But we'll stick with this Aer Lingus departure over on the south side. Yeah, Mike, we've got the 7700. We're keeping an eye on that on its way back to Manchester. We'll be bringing live coverage of the arrival as well.
Yeah. Hopefully all right with it.
great sound on that departure, catching the audio from all the way over on south side. And Andy just picking up that Vueling A320.
Shame they're not sending the Neo, because Vueling, when they send the Neo, they come with the Pratt & Whitney engines. Still a great aircraft though. Lovely design on that.
I mean, it depends on the issue, I think, guys, with this Jet 2 as to whether it'll land on 2-3 right or 2-3 left. I mean, because it's a maintenance thing, I would assume they would still land on runway 1. But obviously we will find out in the next 5 or 10 minutes or so.
Yep. Indeed. Yeah, it looks like she's heading back across the Lake District now.
I guess that just highlights the awesome work these guys doing, obviously making sure they go up on test flights and checking things twice and 3 times to make sure everything's absolutely spot on so it doesn't interrupt passenger services and things like that, which is why you'll typically see these test flights taking place. Over on the south side, a couple of Ryanairs following each other out, the first of which heading back to Berlin and the second to Copenhagen. And there they are.
Been told the Jet 275's are very well maintained.
And it's now not squawking emergency anymore. It's gone back to a standard code.
Interesting. Maybe part of the test. I don't think that would be, but
I can't imagine they would. I mean, you don't need to train that really, do you? I suppose in outside of a sim scenario. Might be wrong, but. And we'll probably make this Jet 275 the final arrival for today, folks. Arriving in about 10 minutes' time. If you're new to the channel, make sure you've subbed and liked and all that good stuff.
Could you imagine how quick it's going to stop? Like, they stop quick anyway.
Should be a head-on for us, eh?
Yeah, you'd imagine so. Unless they deliberately carry it over. Yeah, so it's about 7-8 minutes out on flight radar now, so perfect time to wrap the show up.
Feel free to put your recommendations, Twitch crew, in the chat for a raid, and John will look after that once our show finishes today. Send our viewers over to another aviation streamer, show our support. Thanks for all of you tuning in today. On Twitch, the Twitch chat's been fantastic today, and obviously all of our regulars over on YouTube as well. I hope you've enjoyed this show. Next to land here at Manchester is a TUI 737 MAX 8, and that's in from Palma. Left 2 hours and 7 minutes ago.
There she is. Nice big engines on the MAX there. Another Palma flight. Oh, look, we got. I suppose these are probably just in a reposition, but no, they're stopping there. I reckon that's for the Jet 2, you know.
It's not squawking emergency though anymore.
Alright, why would we stop in here?
Just record it though anyway. So we've got it.
Are we crossing the runway?
Well, why would they be reversing with the back to the second runway?
Yeah, by the looks of it, I'd
I'd
say
say that Jet 2 is going to land on runway 1, and they're waiting for that would be either my guess, or they're just crossing and they're just holding short for this TUI Max arrival. We will see.
Yeah, they'd hold short at a different spot though, wouldn't they?
Yeah, it doesn't necessarily mean anything crazy is happening, guys. We do have the fire crews here at Manchester switching between the 2 stations on each side of the airport quite regularly. And when they do that, they do have the lights on. So it doesn't necessarily mean anything crazy is going on. But we'll keep an eye on it, of course.
Yeah. The TUI Max touching down there.
Manchester using the Oshkosh tenders. And we've regularly seen those doing displays at the fantastic events from the Runway Visitor Park. Some real high-tech firefighting equipment. And time will tell now, as we got aircraft crossing the runway, fire trucks holding. So I would say they're going to be holding for this Jet 2 just to make sure everything's okay. It may be the fact that it's just a bit of training for them as well, as now that Jet 2's not on an emergency squawk anymore. Or is it? No, it's not.
Yeah, strange one, isn't it?
It may be that the fire crew are just testing the response and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, come to think of it, when we had that EasyJet with the bird strike the other week, they actually held in that exact same position, even though it landed on 2-3 right. So, yeah, I think that's,
Cheers, Simon. Glad you're enjoying the stream, mate. I love the stream today, lads. Thanks for your awesome professionalism with great camera work and quality info. Cheers, Simon. Yeah, I feel the show's come quite naturally today. There's been a good amount of traffic. It's kept things flowing. The chat's been great. You guys have been great.
Yeah.
Lots of support coming into the show's just been really enjoyable. I've loved it today.
It's been a great show.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I think as well, Dave. It was a pressurization thing. There's a Blue XL coming from the west, apparently.
Okay. So that'd be
towards the cafe somewhere. So it'll be coming from behind you, Andy, I would have thought.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Ashley Williams saying top show, lads. Cheers, Ashley.
It's quite a low cloud base is the problem, so I don't know if we'll be able to see it. Still got loads of Airliners Live coasters in stock. In stock. I mean, we have socks as well.
We have socks as well.
Yeah.
We can post it in the socks if you want, guys.
And go and head over to our website, airlinerslive.com. Have a look. We've got fantastic merchandise on sale there. Lots in stock as well for fast shipping. Also support the channel and rep the Airliners Live brand out and about.
Don't forget, when you buy new merch, if it says add to cart, it's in stock for quick shipping. There's also a section on the homepage showing things that are in stock as well. If it says back order, then we'll be getting your order to you within about 2 to 2.5 weeks. And that includes our latest additions, the Vancouver merch. We've got loads of socks in stock, loads of drinks coasters in stock, and logo mugs and VIP mugs as well. All new items back in stock again. Nice slow rotation on the Scandinavian Neo. And the Jet 2 now is just about to pass over Rochdale. And it'll be making the right turn onto the approach. John, I don't know if you've got comms open, mate. But if you can listen out for what runway it's landing on, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
We have an office, actually, Ashley, at Barton City Airport, Manchester. It was awesome to meet Max and his family the day before yesterday. Max came in to say hello and he bought a cap. Cheers, mate. Brian McCrary tuning in from Southern California. Good afternoon to you, mate. Thank you very much for tuning in.
Yo, people saying, can you see the beluga? I mean, is it over us now?
It'd be to your left, I would assume, mate, if it's anywhere.
I can't see anything. It's literally just a lot of clouds. I mean, there's big breaks here and there, but behind me it's a lot more clouds.
Have that cable, John, please.
Bit of thrust being added there just to keep the aircraft rolling. So yeah, for those just joining us, we are live here at Manchester Airport, where our line is live. Currently, some kind of exercise, maybe a drill, or just a better to be safe than sorry situation. Fire crew standing by. We had a Jet 2 757 doing some test flights. Did a test flight earlier on the show. It departed. We caught it live, leaving. Flying around for a bit. It did send out an emergency squawk for a little while. So maybe reason to believe it's having a bit of technical difficulties. She's now heading back to Manchester. We're here within the next few minutes, right?
Yes, it's currently passed over Oldham. So that'll be making a right-hand turn over Hyde. And it looks like, to me, it's number 2 to land behind a Ryanair that we can just start to see the lights over Stockport of that Ryanair that's inbound from Reus. And, next in following that will be the Jet 2, which we believe is the aircraft that these tenders are holding for. It did squawk 7700 a little while ago, but back to a standard squawk code now. Believe it was potentially our guess, and we are by no means professionals, but our guess would be some sort of pressurization maintenance issue, because the aircraft was out on a maintenance test flight and it did dump some altitude pretty quickly and leveled off about 10k. So yeah, most probably some sort of pressurization issue, which is still needing to be resolved. But if you've enjoyed the show today, get those yays in the chat, just as Bergfink over on Twitch sends in a tier 1 for 9 months in a row. Thank you very much, mate. And as you can see, we've got Andy up on the camera there, doing a great job today. Myself, Martin, downstairs in the studio, reading out all your comments and manning the switcher today. Hope you've enjoyed our coverage, ladies and gentlemen.
And John Fezzer just putting in the chat that the Jet 2's been given the instruction to land on 23 right.
Okay, excellent. That would make sense with the orientation of those tenders over on the south side there.
The Ryanair on approach here. This looks like a 737-800.
Yeah, I believe so, Gary. That's the one, mate. And we can just see the landing lights of that Jet 2 now established on the ILS for 23 rights.
Let's have a look.
Nothing too close following it in. We expect the aircraft to vacate and taxi in on its own accord quite easily. so it shouldn't hold up proceedings too much here at Manchester. If there was an aircraft coming in a bit closer behind, I would expect they'd push the Jet 2 over to 23 left. But there's quite a break in arrival traffic. The next one not due to be with us for about 10 to 12 minutes, which are Ryanair on the way in from Rome. We have got another Jet 2 757 on the way in, but he's still at 15,000 feet, so we'll make this Jet 2 arrival the final arrival for today's show, and we'll obviously bring you all of the bits and bobs that goes along with what appears to be an earlier emergency, which has now been downgraded, but the fire tender's out just in case. They're holding short of the taxiway before 23 right, and they've come across from the south side station, it appears. And there it is. We'll stick visual with this one all the way in now. There it is, taxiing back in as expected. Runway inspection taking place, of course, after that. Both Oshkosh tenders now lights off on the south side. They'll be heading back to the station. And great to see this aircraft back down safely, regardless of what caused the issue in the first place. And there you see over on the south side the engines, Manfire 2 and 3, I believe, heading back to the terminal, their fire station, rather, and just coming off the active is the airfield duty manager, just conducting an inspection.
All seems to be good.
But ladies and gentlemen, that is going to wrap up today's show here on Airliners Live. A massive thank you to everyone who's tuned in. There he is, Mr. Brownbill, up on the camera as well, doing an awesome job running the show today. For myself, Martin, down in the studio, massive thanks to everyone who's tuned in. Thank you so much for all of your support, your super chats, your memberships. Twitch absolutely smashing a level 5 hype train as well. You guys are absolutely awesome. But for myself, Martin, and Mr. Brownbill, we hope you've enjoyed the show. As always, we've been Airliners Live. You guys have been awesome. And we will see you on the next show, which will be Manchester on Sunday and Henry tomorrow in Vancouver. Just a note from me, I will not be here on the weekend show, so Andy will be running the show with most likely one of our moderators, folks. So enjoy that midweek show. But for myself, Martin, and Andy, hope you've enjoyed the stream today. We've been Airliners Live, and we will see you folks on the Vancouver show tomorrow evening.
Thank you.
Take care.
Cheers.
Sarah for now.
See you now.